podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling.
Hungry.
Every day I'm hustling.
Stay humble.
Boxingvoice.com.
We don't
fight for rings and stuff like that. I don't fear anyone.
En este deporte no se viene a jugar y no le tengo miedo a nadie.
We don't come to play in this sport. I fear no one in this sport.
that mean that you will fight Triple G later this year.
Como lo dije en la pelea pasada, ahorita mismo me vuelvo a poner los guantes.
As I said in the last fight, right now I'll put on the gloves again.
¡Viva México!
Canelo wants to unify all the titles.
When did you realize, Andy, that you could take his power?
Because of the Mexican warrior that I am, I got that Mexican blood in me. So, talking about the Mexican style, I just proved it.
Boxingvoice.com.
Ain't no other sight in the game to see the Boxing Voice.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another flagship edition. It's Thursday, Crow Day. Not necessarily. Today's actually previews and predictions for Sunday that sets it up for the Crow. So today we're going to be previewing all this weekend's fights, and there are a lot of fights, as well as some pretty big news because it's fight week. A lot of people asking Canelo Alvarez questions, and everyone surrounding the big fight between Canelo and Callum Smith for the Ring Magazine WBA Super Title and the vacant WBC. So we will be discussing the DAZN card that will feature Canelo, as well as DAZN's tomorrow, Friday evening card with Gennady Golovkin. We'll be discussing all this weekend's boxing, man. Diego Pacheco is back. We got the heavyweight Frank Sanchez, that is an Andy Ruiz stablemate, Canelo Alvarez stablemate. So we'll be discussing some fights with him. And the welterweight sensation, the Phenom. Everybody has their eyes glued to the screen when Jaron Ennis is in the ring. They're calling him the next great thing. And it's really all going to start with Chris Van Heerden and how the young Jaron Ennis handles a common opponent of Earl Spence. So, yeah, man, gentlemen, we have so much to talk about, so many different cards, a lot of action. How are you? Mitty, Doomy, what up?
Yo, what up? How you doing, man?
What's going on, champ? And yeah, man, there's much to talk about. I see there's a lot of TBAs, or maybe just a couple. Maybe I'm exaggerating, but Frank Sanchez is the heavyweight. That's the one that stuck out to me. But yeah, man, we got some good boxing this weekend, and above all, Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Stepping into the ring against what I seem to think it's like a modern day Rocky versus Ivan Drago. You know what I'm saying? Liam looks mountains in height above Canelo.
Callum.
Yeah, Callum. And people are acting as if that size means nothing in boxing. I don't know why they're acting like that. I think that that's a huge size advantage and reach advantage for Callum. I just hope that Canelo could stay on the inside of that reach.
Yo, what up, people? What up? You already know what it is, man. We got to thank, you know what I'm saying? My Lord is here for another one. Allowed us to be here. Mitty, what up? Alex, what up? Nessa, what up? Thank you to everybody again for tuning back in. Huh?
Is Mitty frozen for y'all, or is it me?
Nah, I think he might have turned his camera off or something. I'm not sure.
No. I'm here. Hey, can you hear me at least?
No, we can hear you, but we can't see you. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for everybody, man. It's an amazing. He left again. Everybody left. He back.
No,
What's up?
I hung up to see if is it gonna refresh Mitty, because
You're sitting in your mum's spare rooms.
My camera is on.
We don't see you, buddy. It's okay.
No.
Call you the Queen's internet.
Yo, is it back?
Now
there you go. Now
here.
Welcome back.
Francis.
Yeah.
No, so yeah, man, what you think about this fight, man? A lot of people are just, out of their mind saying that this is another, God, a well planned out strategic fight, and that Canelo seems to have.
Not Mitty. He picking against Canelo.
You know what I'm saying? There you go. At least somebody's recognizing what Liam Smith is bringing. Okay,
I mean, like, let me tell you, it's not just like. I'm not talking necessarily about the skills, right? So if we talk about the skills, Canelo's got it. But, whenever you're around like a big fight week and everything, you can feel a certain energy about it. And sometimes you can smell the upset, man, especially when you've seen things happening, in the past, right? And there's a lot of things. The fact that the fight is flying under the radar for me is a big indication that Callum Smith may be a bit more comfortable than what it would have been if it was a massive event with a lot of spotlights on him. There would have been like a lot of mental pressure having to do all those kind of media, circus and stuff like that. But I think they allowed him just to get into the mood for that big fight, man, and not underestimating him, but just allowing him the freedom just to prepare fully and to come to the ring and unleash all his size advantages that he has on Canelo, man. So that's what I'm saying. I can smell like a lot of things aligning.
So I want to ask you real quick. I'm gonna interject just to see what you got to say about this one. I mean, what do you tell the people out there that's gonna tell you, okay, this is just another Rocky Fielding? A tall guy versus the low guy. It's gonna be easy to work the body, easy work.
I mean, the optics of it, you can't deny. Like, you have two dudes that are super tall, and obviously you from the same country, not only from the same country, for the same town, the same city in England. They're both from Liverpool.
Oh, Liverpool, okay.
Yeah, they're both from Liverpool, and going to the body is the obvious, but there's a difference between Callum Smith and Rocky Fielding. If anything, like, those two dudes are common opponent with Canelo, and on this show we like to talk about like who's done it better and all that. Hey, Callum Smith done it better than Canelo. He took, he got rid of Rocky Fielding in the first round, man. He didn't let him settle, and he did his thing, right? So, but I think those are two different fights anyway, two different propositions. Callum is on a different level. We talked about it before. He's the Ring Magazine champ. He's the WBA Super champ, and he's got different skill set to Rocky Fielding, right? So,
I mean, do I come at you in this way? Like, all right, this is just like Floyd Mayweather did Canelo. He caught him early. He caught him early. Because Canelo didn't Canelo have some accolades at that point?
But who's catching who early, bro? Callum's 30 years old.
Yeah, like Callum, I think they're both the same age, right?
Is it? Oh, you're right. That's right. Yeah. That's mentioned that last time. Okay, excuse me for that. Yeah, he just looks younger, I guess. But it was just
younger, maybe inexperienced.
Less rounds.
That's what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm saying about like the anticipation to the night, right? Like, Canelo hasn't put like that kind of mental pressure on Callum Smith. Like, a guy that is not necessarily used to those kind of like big nights, you want to make them like as uncomfortable as possible, like disrupt their preparation through all kind of obligation, through the mere pressure. Every single time you see a mic, people are asking you, are you crazy? Why are you fighting Canelo and all? I don't feel that, I feel like, they easing him into that fight, and at least he doesn't have to deal with that, right? So that's one of the things that makes me feel like I can smell someone being a bit too comfortable.
You cleared it up for me, though. That in a sense, that's what I meant. It's the age in the ring, and I just see Canelo's just been through so much more experiences at that level that he knows exactly how to prepare and how it's just not nothing to him. But I'm gonna say that in that note, he's been there a lot more. But I mean, Callum is strong, man. He looks strong. He's tall. He just got all the God-gifted, gifts that you could want as a boxer. You're tall, rangy. You got good power. But is Canelo's head movement gonna be too much for him? When does he face the guy like Canelo with that type of head movement?
That's the one thing he hasn't, and we know Canelo is a done, right? When it comes to that, like we can all see, and I can remember clearly the highlights of the Daniel Jacobs fight, man. Canelo is just doing some wizardry, man, like some Floyd Mayweather type of thing, right?
Warlock shit.
Yeah, and that's gonna play a role, right? So obviously it's gonna be a tough and very competitive fight, and Canelo is gonna bring all he's got, which is, everyone consider him as the number one pound for pound out there, right? So, yeah, man.
I think WBA super middleweight title.
Yeah, that's on the line. The vacant WBC and the ring.
Yes.
Man, so this is a very. Did you guys feel like this fight was pushed? And I mean, I love the 40 days episodes. I don't know if you guys got a chance to check those out.
Yeah.
They were pretty good. Short,
I don't think they added anything new. What stuck out, if anything, to you?
I mean, the production. As far as the production, I mean, I got to see. I got to see different angles, you could say. I mean, I can't point anything out in specific that stuck out. It seemed, I guess along with what you're saying, more like a 24/7, the normal stuff that we see. But I like the production a little bit better. I think they captured certain not areas, but parts of Canelo that we normally don't see.
I just feel like they didn't even do a good job. Like, it was basically a narrated sit down by Canelo telling you how he stood in shape during the pandemic. He didn't say anything else. He didn't say how he was happy to be rid of his promoters and being a free agent.
But you don't expect Canelo to talk about that.
I expect more than just saying we've been I don't even know how they broke that into 2 episodes. That shit was crazy.
What'd you think about the length of the episodes?
Again,
yeah, that was pretty short. Like, to me, I wanted longer,
8 minutes,
right?
2 8-minute episodes, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be 3.
And I don't remember one thing other than him saying, No, we've been able to work out during the pandemic. That's the one thing we've been. He said that's the one thing I've been able to do: work out and play golf. That's what stuck out. If anybody could point anything else, tell me.
But this is exactly what I'm saying, man. I can feel those things. I can tell you, I'm pretty sure that Callum Smith has been training with Canelo in mind for a long time. Like, for at the very least since his fight. Ended up with Assam Dam on the AJ undercard. I've been hearing that Callum Smith is just looking for a Canelo fight if possible, right? So I can tell you that he's been pushing for that and he's been training for him. Has Canelo necessarily been training long enough for him? And does he need to? Maybe that's the question.
Absolutely.
I don't know.
I think that they always knew. I'll give you some clues, right? Eddie Reynoso, I keep calling him Rosario. Eddie Reynoso was watching the Callum Smith Ryder fight, and he teased about that during his live. Also, we knew it was Billy Joe, and Canelo knew it was Billy Joe when the pandemic hit. But as quick as everything happened with his legal situation, it just makes me feel like he had a plan in place, because they've always been training. First we got the rumors of him coming back with Heerden, so he was always ready. We just had it wrong about who the guy was. Remember, it was always the WBC that interjected Heerden.
They put out there at some point, like, there was like a box rec schedule with Caleb Plant also. I don't know if it's like strategy and stuff like that, but they had like multiple names, right? So I don't know if it was like necessarily specific. You said it yourself. They had like Yildirim, they have Caleb Plant, Callum Smith. So whereas I believe that on the Callum Smith side of things, he was just like purely focusing on Canelo, man, no one else, man. So if anything, maybe that's one thing.
If
right?
we're gonna go off media stuff, then we know that Callum might have not been focusing only on Canelo. Both him and his trainer were actually frustrated with Eddie, frustrated with Canelo not negotiating with him, and when they didn't accept the first offer, turning them down. So if we go off headlines, we don't know that Callum was focused in the gym. It sounds like he was frustrated, but
Yeah, fair enough. Like, it's quite possible. I just believe, like, in their head, they've been preparing for him for a long time. And knowing the type of trainer, like the reputation that like Joe Gallagher has, is like quite meticulous in preparation and all that. So I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure that, they've always kept their eye on Canelo, right? So let's see what they can do, man.
So, I mean, all right, you guys are the coaches, man. So I like to believe the taller guy has the advantage. I'm tall, I'm long. I like to believe that that's my attributes. Why are people acting like, oh, no, it doesn't matter that he's taller. It doesn't matter that he's a giant compared to Canelo. Canelo's knocking him out. Like, why is it? Canelo didn't knock out Jacobs. He didn't knock out Gennady. Like, why is everybody saying he's knocking this guy out and that the height and reach won't be a problem?
I mean, the height and reach is a problem, but like, it really depends where the fight takes place, right? So whatever can be an advantage can also be an issue for you, right? So if the fight can happen on the inside, generally speaking, you will say that like the advantage of the taller fighter have been taken away. Like, so it's all gonna be down to, can Callum keep that distance? Can Callum get the respect of Canelo with his long straight shots? Can he actually make Canelo fight going backward instead of like coming forward? If Canelo can close the distance, make his way forward using that head movement that we talk about, then the height and reach will not be a problem. And I think that's what most people are just talking about. They've seen it happening with other tall fighters in the past, right? So I think that's what they're saying. On the inside, definitely this is Canelo's game, and your height doesn't do much for you on the inside, right? So.
I mean, look, man. Both of them have their advantages in their own realm, right? Canelo has the body shots that he's had more easily accessible to, and Callum Smith is punching down, so he's working with gravity against gravity, so that'll help him sustain some energy to a certain extent, and it'll give him leverage. It's just a matter of it's at the end of this how beautiful the sport is, man. It's how you put it all together. And just as much as Callum Smith has a disadvantage to the body, he also has an advantage also because he's a giant. He could blanket Canelo, hit to the body over the top, easily just, get over him while Canelo's under his belly. And Canelo could, use that to his advantage where he could just sink low into his chest and, rip shots and even uppercuts. It's a matter of who puts it better all together that night, man.
Yeah, that's what it comes down. Sorry, go ahead, finish her.
But he's no cakewalk. I mean, to anybody out there that might see this as a cakewalk, it is no cakewalk. Give the man his respect. You didn't give it to him when he knocked out Kovalev. What are you gonna do now? What's the next one? It's just starting to become a pattern. You know what I'm saying? The guy's done some things that a lot of guys haven't.
He's not gonna get any credit for Callum Smith.
Nah, I would give it to him.
Especially if it goes the way that the people are assuming, like by knockout and by body shot and all. He really won't get any credit. And then it's a lose-lose.
He definitely won't get the credit because he's gonna come back home with a loss, man. Like, so that's gonna be an issue for Canelo, potentially banana skin, man.
Real quick, man, let's hit this super chat, guys. You got Julio Pelayo who says Smith is going to look like an old Chavez Jr. Smith no va a poder leer el que de Canelo. Well,
yo, why Chavez? Chavez reposted that shit today, talking about this is the TikTok of the best TikTok of 2020. Like, he proud of that shit right there. He loving that one. He went viral with that shit. He got the Jacobs fight off that.
That shit was hilarious, but it was just not the thing to do.
Once he went viral with the high heels, Eddie was like, "Yo, we got you. DAZN, I got you."
Yeah, that was just yeah.
So everybody's going Canelo except Mitty. Damn, I wish Mitty wasn't from the UK, man. Mitty's French today, guys. He's not from the UK.
I am French, man. I always been French, man.
Gotta put on the Frenchy cape right now, my man.
So, what about you? The picker? The betting
Yo,
man?
me?
Yeah.
Francis, you haven't said anything.
Yeah, you the $1 make a $2,000.
Listen, I be telling you, man, I have to practice mic etiquette. Y'all two was cooking. You and Alex was cooking, so I'm gonna let y'all do what you do. You know what I mean? But I got Canelo. I don't see. To be honest with you, my heart is telling me to pick Callum. My head is telling me to pick Canelo.
What's wrong with this guy, man?
The simple fact that if Callum fights big, Canelo has a long night ahead of him. Clearly, just simply because he's not a tall, skinny fighter. He's a very thick 6'4". He's a big, like he fills into the 6'4" frame really well for 168. So it ain't gonna be as easy as people think it is. You know what I mean? And again, boxing's not about height, man. It's about skill set. You understand? So it's about how you.
He does.
That's what Alex said. It's about putting it together. You know what I mean? This guy's on something else tonight. That's what I'm saying. He cooking tonight, man. But that's just my take, man. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I got Canelo.
I'm surprised you even gave Callum Smith, a chance. I thought you were all 100% Canelo, but
no, because it's, the power is there. Yo, you can't listen.
I'm forcing trying to force you to a side, friends.
No, I love it. But if they get in a clinch, Canelo got to deal with all that weight, man, and that height and that size that he got to wrestle with for 12 rounds. Like, that's draining as fighters. We know that's draining. So, you know what I mean? If he decides to get into Callum's chest, he has to deal with the bigger man should grab him immediately. Grab him. Start pulling him around the ring. And if he wants to fight tall, it's going to be a long night. We're talking about 8-9 inch reach advantage, man. Like, come on, man. That's a lot.
So do we see Canelo jump in this fight? Does he jump up to catch
Marvin was.
It's an 8-inch advantage.
He definitely was.
Marvin was. That must have been the MIDI advice.
No, it was totally Street Fighter material.
The virtual MIDI advice, like, yo, jump up at him.
My boy Marv hit him with the you can.
Mitty said, listen, when you get close, Superman.
that wasn't me, man. That was like something that Rel said to him that sparked some hatred. Like, he really wanted to hit him. I don't know, man.
Yo, let me ask you guys. So, I mean, I guess Mitty first, right? Because you're picking Callum. Why does the normal casual logic not work for you? Like, well, John Ryder did that well, and John Ryder's not as good as Canelo. Now Canelo has the blueprint and the tools with the skill and the experience, plus the power to replicate what John Ryder did.
That logic never works for me because, I keep saying that, like, different fights are, different fighters, different fights, different level of motivation. And we've seen that, like, you can just say, oh, you know what, like, why did, like, Tyson Fury perform badly against, like, an Otto Wallin, or had, like, lackluster performances in the past, but when it's time to just step up to the plate, he does the thing. I think Callum Smith is that some type of fighter, right? Like, we've seen him in the semi-final of the tournament also having a lackluster performance, but then following it up with like a superb performance against like George Groves, right? So if you went by semi-final, it should have been Basura too, but no, it was good, man. So that logic is, I can understand casual doing that, but like, or casuals doing that, but really every single fight is different. You have also to remember that the level of emotional engagement in the fight is different all the time, right? And that motivation can just like can be a key factor into it.
You know what? It's crazy that Ness mentions this fight because this is the fight that I would like, kind of compare. Even though Ryder was fighting as a southpaw, but just the size, and he looks like a little bit like a Canelo kind of size guy, and he was having success to the body, and I don't know, Caleb turned up. Callum turned up, but
yeah, that's because it's John Ryder.
Yeah,
Sorry,
exactly.
sorry.
Like, no, finish.
The reason I want to say.
Okay,
the other thing I want to say very quickly, right? Just because you're saying, and for me, it's not because it's John Ryder, because I know who John Ryder is. I know that John Ryder is.
No, but you gotta let me explain. If you're gonna
he's a good fighter.
If you're gonna do that, you gotta let me explain too. Right? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. And that's all. That's all I was gonna say. I don't necessarily diminish like John Ryder like that. You know.
No, the reason why I say John Ryder to piggyback up what you're saying, to back up what I'm saying, is just a simple fact that we all know that for certain things in our lives that are a little bit more important, we pay a little bit more attention to it. And I don't feel like Callum Smith will pay the same degree of attention to John Ryder that he would to Canelo. So there's little things that would happen in that John Ryder fight. He might let it go based on who John Ryder is. But Canelo, he knows if he switches off for half a second, his lights will go out. Like the bill, man, cut your lights out.
Call him super chatty. Victor Banuelo says, que hola, TBV. Allow me to reiterate. Smith will have his moments, but eventually Canelo will split this fool in half.
If anything, I will tell you, I think he goes the distance. Both ways. Canelo doesn't stop him, and he doesn't stop Canelo. So.
I said that Mitty on Wednesday. I said that, and I said that the safe bet was actually
Canelo decision
plus 150. Will this fight go the distance? Yes.
I think so. I think he goes the distance.
Listen,
champy.
Nah, this is going the distance, man.
To me, I don't think it goes.
And I'm the knockout guy.
I mean, look, it doesn't go the distance. It doesn't go the distance.
Bruh. AJ had his upset.
I think he'll do it before the 12.
Imagine Canelo gets upset and he got a rematch Ryder. OMG. I mean, whatever this guy's name is.
Callum Smith.
Come on, Ness.
Hey,
I
think
that would hold on. Yo, Ness, you gotta stop doing that. If you want people to put respect on Callum's name, you gotta at least remember his name, man.
Everybody makes.
And I know you can do it, man. You got to. And I know you.
Accident, man. Like Doomy with the double play.
Call me double play on the super chat. Ronald Finkley says, "Chop chop, Canelo." By rib decapitation.
See, everybody thinks it's gonna be that easy, bro. I don't see that. Look.
Because they're all going off the fact of what he did to Rocky Fielding. They're trying to compare Callum Smith to Rocky Fielding. You cannot.
And maybe Liam Smith.
Damn,
too,
yo,
right?
100 only gets you 125. That's trash odds, man.
What are they gonna call him, man? The Smith Destroyer.
That's why I don't bet money on that shit. That's why I'd rather do $2 parlays.
If it does, it will be the Smith Destroyer. But like, come on, man. Like Callum, you can't let that happen to your family, man. Some dude beating two of you. Man.
How much pressure you think it's on him? I mean, you being a UK representative, bro. It's the brothers, it's the family,
man. No pressure.
He knows. But that's the problem. That's what I'm telling you. Like, I don't think he's got that much pressure, on top of that, it hasn't been piled on to him. Like, and that's the problem.
Everybody expects him to lose. What pressure is there?
You letting the guys go out there comfortable, man. You took away all the luggage from his back, man. They say, come on, go there and enjoy yourself. That's what they're telling him right now, man. Crazy.
He got no pressure, man. Liam got a fight, so they know what type of money Liam made. So they already knew what type of money not to accept. Like, there's no pressure on him. This is lose-lose for Canelo. Canelo has to look good. Whoa. Overload. Canelo has to look good or he's going to lose credit. If he is in a tight Laura style, who else was a tight fight with him? Boom, boom, boom. I don't know. Gennady, the first one.
Golovkin. With Canelo, man. Ladder.
No, both Golovkin. He lost the first.
Nah, not that first one.
You tripping,
That second one.
Man.
That second one, he was next level, bro. He beat the.
Hey, yo, Mitty, why you out here Capadonna?
I'm telling you. Hey, Golovkin won the first one, and he barely lost the second one.
No, listen. I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue about that, but it's the second one where I thought Canelo separated himself. He looked
to me too. He won the second, but like by 2 rounds, man. That wasn't like a wash like that, So
Yo, let me tell you, bro. The first one, I was rooting for Triple G, and I felt like it was close enough whether you pick Canelo or Triple G. I picked Triple G for the first one. But the second one, man, it was just a house of schooling. Triple G.
I don't know about that, man.
Bro, Triple G was able to stay in there because he has that style that keeps you entertained. But, like, his shots weren't hurting Canelo anymore.
He took big ass shots in that fight, combination shots. He looked whack. I mean, ever since then, he's been preserving his career too. Like, he's strategically picking fights.
I agree. The one fight Canelo landed on him.
The one fight that he had to have was the fight that everyone thinks he lost. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, he's picking and choosing.
Oh, the Davychenko. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, we're all picking Callum Smith to lose except Mitty, who lives across the pond. But that doesn't mean anything, guys. Stop thinking that that's a biased pick. That's just,
Hey, that Sunday show is gonna be sweet, Like,
damn, yo, Mitty, you're like me when I was betting on Tio and shit. You're betting on Caleb right now.
Nah, that's not true. That's not true. That's not true. That's not the same energy. That's not the same. You was talking about Tio every fight. Like, he's coming out of left field with Callum picking over Canelo. Like, this is not like. It's not like he's been.
Damn, I assumed that Mitty had like a more solid, knowing and shit. Like,
it's because I'm a quiet dude, man. Like, I don't need to say it all the time, man.
You are quiet. You are quiet. You got a lot of Border Wars fighters calling you out who got fights, and some of them had to make fights because you don't want to give them a fight.
They gonna have to send their best fighter for the champ.
We got a new prospect to the membership gang.
They're lying.
We got a new prospect to the membership gang. Shout out to Ronald Finger. Corey Frank, is he lying? I mean, yeah, that's your. You represent Corey because Corey's in the chat saying that you told him go get a fight, so he got a fight. Now you telling him he too little.
He too light. He like the ass.
No.
The wallet.
I told him the first time I didn't even speak to him. Like, so in the first fight I say no one knows you, and then, now I just said okay, I saw you, but go and do something, man.
So he's still not ready.
Exactly.
But you respect Donnell. You thought Donnell was talent.
I respect Donnell, but I also told Donnell that the skill is good, but you can't just go and jump weight like that. That's what I told Donnell too. I said I thought he was one of the best skills out there, or one of the best skilled at the time, but not heavy enough or not big enough, right? So my narrative is the same for Corey, man. If he does something, then no problem. He proves me wrong, then we can do something.
Well, he fighting in your division.
You can't touch me, you're not man enough.
He getting a fight in your division. This Border Wars to get ranked.
No problem. No problem. Poor guy is gonna make a mistake like Canelo is making, man.
Super chat from that one white boy.
Donnell's mommy is on the panel tonight. Hello, Hand.
Who's defending Donnell?
I have no idea.
I don't know. He trying to get a fight with Donnell. I have no idea. But Donnell don't no smoke. So
Donnell's nickname is
I think that was a shot at you, Mitty.
Yeah, it must have been
no.
you.
I'm his mommy. Damn.
I don't know. It was somebody that said something about something.
I don't know. Do you represent? Hold on. Do you represent Donnell, Francis?
Yeah, I've been talking to. I don't represent, but I've been talking to him.
That's it right there. So he's saying you, his mommy, protecting him from his fighter. Remember,
we'll see. Let's be that clear before you put that smut on me, because I do fire back.
Yo, so who's Francisco Rodriguez Jr.? Never heard of this guy.
I mean, to be the honest truth, I don't know if it's the kid that I'm looking at. They call him El Titanium Chihuas Francisco Rodriguez Jr. He's 33-4-1. All right, and for the life of me, I do not know who he is exactly. But maybe I'm just out of the loop. I can't
don't know if
nobody.
I mean, this guy's not even coming. His box rec doesn't even show that he has a fight listed. I don't know. I never heard of him. Maybe the undercard is cheap because the main event is expensive. Diego Pacheco is back, but he's in another developmental 8-round super middleweight fight. But definitely check out that talent so that you can follow his career during these developmental fights. I mean, not much to say here. If anyone wants to jump in, I know this guy is a heavily touted prospect, but in my opinion, still just that, a prospect.
Who? Diego Pacheco?
Diego Pacheco.
Diego Pacheco. Yeah, we seen his last fight. He pretty much demolished the guy, right? Just excited to see the growth, I guess. Rodolfo Gomez Jr. I don't know if that step up in competition. Name doesn't immediately ring a bell, but.
So what? This is on the Canelo undercard?
Yeah, ain't it?
I don't know. I don't. Not according to BoxRec anyway. If that's taken from like what do you call it? The ESPN schedule. I think some of the fights have changed, right? So if I'm looking at BoxRec, like the event is
Frank
different,
Sanchez
right?
is on this undercard, and you know that's an Eddie Reynoso fighter.
Is it in like?
Because you got to remember,
I don't
Diego
think he's on there.
Pacheco.
He's not on there on BoxRec, man.
Who?
No, the BoxRec is not listed. It's not listed. Diego either. They're not listed yet.
Frank Sanchez either?
Yeah,
I didn't see Frank Sanchez. It's because of the TPA, right?
I'll tell you, the event. Yeah, the event is like Canelo Alvarez, and then like you go to Christian Duran against Angel Hernandez, Austin William against Isaiah Jones, Raymond Ford against Juan Antonio Lopez, Alexis Espino against Ashton Sykes, Alexis Molina, Robert Greenwood, and Mark Castro versus Luis Javier Valdez. So that's the event.
Oh, so
according to BoxRec, anyway.
So the two that aren't on there are just Francisco and Sanchez.
Yeah, so I think they may have been like put out there as potential, but they maybe didn't find like opponents for them and all. That's how it happens a lot on the ESPN schedule, right? The fight that drop out, they don't update.
Sanchez is fighting, bro.
Is he out there? Have you seen him at the press conference and all that?
Let me go to Canelo team. See what they got. I see he posted Canelo, so that ain't got nothing. Let's go to Frank. Frank, what you got? Frank.
Yeah, I see my boy Jaron Ennis is gonna go 12 rounds.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Sanchez,
so in the chat actually they're saying that he did a press conference, right?
Yeah,
so,
Sanchez says it. He's fighting Saturdays. I got it right here on his Instagram.
So it's just the BoxRec then that's not done.
Yeah,
Call you BoxRec. Yo, we had a few super chats.
They've been falling off recently, man. Like getting a little bit slow with the fights. Maybe they lost their lead writer who was breaking all the news or something. Super
chat. Suede Puma says Canelo will be the first fighter to beat 3 sets of brothers: Cotto's, Smith's, and Charlo's. Damn.
Ooh.
We got a Nostradamus in the making over here. And Jesse Quesada says, "Ness, Sweet Cheeks, Caleb."
Did y'all get to ride in the A70 one? I never heard y'all say that. Are we celebrating?
We're almost there. Ness, Sweet Cheeks, Caleb, Bumslayer Plant fighting another cherry in Truax after fighting Mike Lee and Vincent Finger in the butts. Come on, man, call him out. That's from Jesse Quesada.
One before that, we got Sweet Puma, right?
Very, very colorful.
Riding A708 was before Victor Vanuelos.
Oh, before Victor Manuelos? No, we didn't get to ride, man. Let me just get the SG.
I got it. It said, "Are we still celebrating AJ win versus Hall of Famer Pulev?" Laughing emoji.
Is it being celebrated over there, Mitty?
Oh yeah,
hell
man.
yeah, hell yeah.
Like at least
big win.
Until the New Year, at least, man. Come on, Christmas and New Year party.
Hell yeah.
Yo, Mitty, you should have just answered like this, man.
Don't ask me that question.
Yo, the UK stands up for their champion for like a good month and shit after he fights like a C-class fighter. Hey, listen, SG Pass came through and says Andrade pulled up on the Canelo press conference saying he one step closer.
Hey, pulling up. At least he was listening to the show, man. They need to become patrons, motherfuckers. Taking my advice and then not hitting us back on the Patreon.
Call him patronage. Bro, let's see what's up, man. Alex Espino. Do you know who Alex Espino is? Up and coming prospect. lower weight class don't know.
Hey, Jesse Casada, who is your guy? Because you coming at Caleb awfully hard, man. Called them sweet cheeks, Caleb Bumslayer Plant. They
wilding out here, man. Super chat from the Rebuttal Entertainment.
I watched ES News interview Canelo's trainer, and he said Canelo would fight Spence, but not at 160. Can't make weight, so will he give up the belts?
Can't make weight. What do you mean?
Canelo can't make 160.
Yeah, Canelo don't got a belt down there. He only got the franchise. That's why he got it for, so he could fly.
Yeah, he flying out there.
I mean, he did win the IBF, right? Does he still hold the IBF? Let me check the rankings. Don't tell me he still got the IBF. Yo, that I doubt it. The IBF don't play them type of games. He won that from What year he beat Jacobs for that? Last year? They ain't call him mandatory yet? Nah, IBF.
Hey, Mitty.
No way.
Yo.
Is Niger fighting in March?
Do I look like Niger?
Nah, Gennady got the IBF, man. Canelo got the ring, though. And he got the franchise. Damn, yo, Canelo got the Super WBA at 160, yo. Ryota Marotta, he parking his Corolla, and he ain't getting the Super ever. So he got the right belts, though, because remember, the Super used to protect Floyd. They never made him do a mandatory, so WBA never going to call a mandatory on Canelo, and neither is WBC franchise belt. So he ain't got nothing over there.
Yo.
Moving on to what is this? This is the Jaron Ennis fight, man. I mean, they calling it not Jaron Ennis. That's crazy. He's supposed to be the welterweight sensation, but he's not headlining yet. And instead, Emmanuel Rodriguez versus Reymart Gaballo. I don't even know. I think I heard of Emmanuel. I think we seen him fight a common opponent. Wasn't he in the World Boxing whatever?
Super Series for what?
Yeah, he was. He fought.
Yeah.
He fought.
Yeah, he lost in like the first round. This dude, I can't remember.
Second round. He had the title. Emmanuel Rodriguez, right?
Yeah, no way he stopped this dude in like a half a second. How many rounds did he last?
Probably like 2 or 3, if I'm not mistaken.
2 or 3
he said
seconds?
A half a second.
Rodriguez?
It was
No,
two.
yeah, that was two round. Yeah,
two seconds?
Okay.
2 rounds.
No, second round stoppage.
2 rounds,
not 2 seconds.
Oh.
Yo, but he knew he is a monster in his own.
So
way.
let's see how he bounces back. That was what, his first loss? Let's see, because before that, he did beat Maloney, Jason. Is that the same one that my friend beat too? Oh, nah, that's the one that Nue beat.
Who's your friend?
Franco, Mario's boy. Franco beat the other Maloney. So this is the Maloney. He beat the Maloney that Nue beat. So they just trading opponents here. Paul Butler. I wonder what Paul Butler is that. Is that Paul Butler from the UK?
Yeah, that's him.
Damn.
That's him.
Okay.
Then went UD on the 12 with him.
Okay, look at Emmanuel Rodriguez. Got a whole 2 names on his resume that we know. Shout out to you, man. Mitty, you know anybody else he might have fought out? Oh, no, these are all Puerto Rico fights here, too.
Yeah, no, but I think Butler and Inoue are the names out there.
And Maloney. You got to give him credit for Maloney.
And Maloney, yeah. And
all
Maloney,
right,
yeah.
well, there you go, man. I don't know why
but
they didn't...
the opponent, like, we don't really know, like, in terms of name, but, like, apparently very powerful Filipino, right? So
oh, wow, yeah, 20 knockouts.
It could be a banana skin, who knows, right? Especially coming off like a knockout loss, fighting a powerful fighter, a puncher. So I think that'll be a good fight, but I'm still going for Rodriguez, man.
You just say banana skin?
Oh, wait.
Have you ever played like Mario Kart? You're driving your cart and there's a banana skin on the road, man. Come on.
Damn, you ever heard of overuse? Overuse. My man got ear.
I was trying to tell Mitty it was a joke.
How many fucking banana peels can we slip on in one sentence, my man?
Yo, in Mario Kart, he lets loose a whole fucking bunch of bananas.
Nah, you gotta charge up to get those banana drops. I used to love that game, man.
It's free at the back of your cart, man.
Nostalgic.
Yo, We'll see if Reymart. That's crazy. So, cause like that's not really even his name and shit, right? That's like the.
No, that's his name. Reymart Gaballo. No, those are like Thai people. Like Filipino are different. Yeah, but Thailand, like that's where they use the name of the gym sponsor.
You said what?
Do you recognize the manager at all?
Nah, I didn't. Osmari, right?
Osmiri Fernandez.
Nah. Hell no.
El Moro.
Oh, but look, he got Jason Basoro. Didn't he stop Corolla or Corolla made his career off of him?
Oh, no, Ismael Barroso, that was it. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Corolla made his career.
Oh, that's him? Yeah.
Walter Castillo, is that the no, that's not the welterweight. I don't know who's that. That's it. Plania. Oh, shit. He got Plania. Plania just upset the other dude.
Hey, it is a problem. Like from I did a little bit of research on him and all that. Like it is a problem, but I still think Rodriguez is a bit too much for him, man. Because he's really a puncher, and a wild puncher.
Wild punch. Get into a bar fight kind of guy.
Damn, yo. Yeah, so what's really good? Like, how is it that Ennis isn't main eventing? How does a dude that got stopped main event over Ennis? I'm a little lost.
Isn't it like for a title though? That's what it is, No.
What the interim belt?
Oh,
man,
interim.
This shit shouldn't even be sanctioned. The WBC should be ashamed of themselves. You can't give this dude an interim shot off a loss.
Those guys been on the level, well, at least like Rodriguez been on the level that Ennis hasn't been just yet, right? So
yeah, but Mitty, it's unfair for Rodriguez to get a title shot. He never even got a tune-up. At least they made y'all go get a tune-up. In another country. Y'all went to Spain and got a little win, so he could at least bump up in the rankings. This guy is just like, I got knocked out.
But
give me
that's
a
because
shot.
That's how much they thought of him, right? He was in that tournament for a reason, I think, according to them, right? So, losing to Inoue in that Super Series is not like the end. It's not like go back at the back of the bus, right?
Shinobi. He didn't even lose competitively. Come on, man. We giving out. Somebody give me a Willy Wonka ticket. I need a helping hand. They giving out helping hands like nothing.
And actually, I think that's true. I think it was meant to fight Donaire as well, so that was a different fight also.
Who, Rodriguez?
So Rodriguez versus Donaire.
So even worse, two dudes off a loss for an interim. Jesus
Christ. Yeah, but come on, Donaire is like a name, man. Come on, man.
Donaire just got the name beat out of him in his last fight. And he been a name for like 12 years, man. It's time to stop being a name and play golf. Come on, man. Donaire. And he did a hell of a job. He got back down to 115 again or 118. Because he had when he fought. What's that? He fought the dude that hurt his back. What weight was that fight at? Your man's from across the pond, Mitty. Didn't he hurt his back when he fought Donaire? And that's how Donaire advanced.
Give me 1 second. Oh yeah,
Ridston, maybe Ridston. I'm thinking. I'm not sure.
No. Yeah, no. It's not Ridston. It's and he retired because he had issues. He was training with Adam Booth. Oh, damn! I cannot forget his name.
Well, let me just real quick while you launch into remembrance status. Rod 870 says Earl Spence 115-113 versus Canelo at 160. Read my last super chat. I think we did though, right?
Yeah, we did.
All right. Yeah, and then you got Supermax came through and said Andrade said that all the other guys need to start fighting each other instead of waiting on Canelo to pick them. I like the energy. He ain't pull up though.
I mean,
it's Ryan Burnett.
He been saying that though. He's been wanting a Charlo fight. The issue is that we talked about that yesterday, man. This world that we live in terms of boxing world, it's tit for tat. What you do to me, I'm gonna do it to you when I'm on top. So, Charlo's offered him a fight. He signed. He pulled out, and You leave it to, you talk to the Charlos, and you know that's it. That was enough to never in their life deal with him again. And you know, that's us as boxing fans. That's what we got to deal with. But until they fix that, it don't matter what he talking about. He ain't getting no shot. You know, and that's why I'm mad that Earl is taking that position. Like, oh, Thurman didn't want to give me a shot. Now I ain't giving him a shot. It's like, fucking hell. Nobody will be going to be giving each other shots in a little while.
Yeah, it's going to be up to the fighters eventually to make these fights happen, man.
It's already up to them. That's why it is what they doing. They telling you they not giving people shots. I mean, Earl said it from the door. I'm going to go ahead and take care of this side of the street. Then I'll handle Terrence Crawford. So, you know, he's already showed us that what he says he means.
Hey, what happened?
Yeah. You know, so if he say Thurman ain't getting a shot, Thurman probably ain't getting no shot. Even though this is the perfect time to bring up the Earl Spence tweet from today where, you know, he quote tweeted a tweet from PBC showing the top PBC welterweights, and man, my boy Earl is so hilarious, bro. Look at what he had to say to PBC. Let's see. Okay, that screen shared perfectly. That's all I wanted y'all to say. Wait, do I go this way? No, come on.
Nah. He's really direct.
All right, so he's like, this shit has to be old. I'm not fighting none, all caps, none of them. The fuck is Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia, and Lopez doing on here anyway? And he's talking about a picture that Premier Boxing's champions posted and says, look at the talent in the welterweight division for Earl Spence Jr. Who do you want to see him in the ring with next? And then, you know, those are the welterweights. It's like, wait, didn't he just beat Danny? Didn't he just beat Mikey? And then they got Ugas and Josecito and Keith. No Pacquiao. no Terrence. And yeah.
Hey, what happened?
So he might really be serious when he say 2 more fights, because ain't nobody on that list except Thurman I'm trying to see. Do y'all see it yet or no?
Yeah, now we're seeing it, man. It's fun. It's funny because at first, when I first saw it, I thought it was one of those fake posts, and he was just gonna, I guess, comment on it or being funny. But if that's an actual post from PBC, then it's crazy. It's crazy because, yeah, you're right. He beat those two guys
that's
already.
The verified check mark, but once it's verified, it's the real deal.
I know, but you know that the bare knuckle championships took me for a walk that one time.
They took everybody for a walk. But hey, that worked for them, right? Because it ended up being, it generated so much interest that Thriller stepped in and took that deal.
Because, I mean, honestly, I'd be interested in the Keith Thurman fight and Ugas, you know. I mean, skill for skill and you know, being a boxing purist in a sense, you know, I would want to see that fight. Josecito Lopez, not that I don't like, you know, or I'm not entertained by Josecito Lopez. I'm absolutely entertained by how he fights. But, I mean, just for skill and to see challenges, I would like a Keith Thurman fight first than the other two that Earl hasn't already fought.
Yeah.
Call you Keith Thurman. No, you don't think Keith Thurman deserves to be on the list? How about you, Mitty?
On the list of what?
On that post that PBC put out, you know, it was Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia, then you had Ugas, Keith Thurman, and Josecito Lopez on the other side.
I mean, like, yeah, why not? Why not? Like, you know, one loss like that is Pacquiao as well, man. Like, yeah, he deserves to be on the list.
I mean, you know, why wouldn't they put Pacquiao up there? I mean, maybe this is a sign that, you know, Pacquiao is just not going that route. He's not going the Earl Spence route, man. Earl Spence is dangerous, and you know, a lot of us know that would be a very tough fight for Earl. For Pacquiao. I mean, Pacquiao took out Keith Thurman, which is one of the guys that's there, but like we allude to earlier, Mitty, right? You know, styles make fights. Sometimes things are just a little bit different, and you know, those little small changes can mean a whole bunch in a fight.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. You know, Spence Thurman is okay, but I'd rather have like Spence Bud, and you know that's what it is, man. So.
Damn, the energy is super low. Like, So who needs to be on that list? Pacquiao. Who else? Canelo. How was the post supposed to be? It was supposed to be a lot of, you know, marquee fights on that post, or is it, is it okay to have?
Man, I think that's okay. I don't know, like all this is like, kind of like marketing and all that. Like we know what we want, man. We know what we want as like, the top fights and the best fights to be made, Like all this is just like to let people talk, man.
Okay. There you go then, man. I agree too then, bro. It's a matter of marketing scheme, right? Yeah. Get you talking. But I mean, the answer from Earl Spence sounded kind of genuine, so it was just funny. It's funny to see that out there.
Definitely sounded genuine, bro. That tweet was hilarious. It had everybody laughing. But getting back to the docket, let's talk about Jaron Ennis and his big debut, man. This is the one. At least I'm calling it that because it's the first decent opponent that you can actually, gauge him off of. Van Heerden is a common opponent with Earl Spence. Earl Spence, I think, did it in 7 or 8 round TKO. So Ennis, has an opportunity to do the same or do better and make a statement. So, I'm interested in this one. Don't want to miss this. I'm going to have to set my DVR for sure. No? Nobody?
I think Ennis should win that fight, right? So if we asking like, who we picking for sure, like I'm with Ennis, man. Like, and that's the thing. We want to see what Boots can be, man. Like, and if we can at some point get him into much bigger fight than a Van Heerden, like, at some point next year, man. So. Because like that's the name I've been hearing a lot. Like through this show, I've been introduced to him this year. To be honest, I've seen him fight like for the first time live. I think was it earlier in the year, and he looked good. I like the way he was flashy and all that. So I want to see more of him, and I'm sure he will be in better fights. He just needs to do it in good fashion, which I'm sure he will do. So yeah, I'm picking him this weekend.
I mean, I've been big on Jaron Ennis for a long time too, broski. Shout out to Intrigue too. He's been another one riding real heavy for Jaron Ennis and a few others, man. And I think that he's gonna show you once again. I mean, the guy he just KO'd last fight, was a guy that was never stopped, guy that was, a rugged, tough guy. Just came out straight from the Bing. And he was in the ring, you know what I'm saying? So this guy was real crudo, man, and Jaron was able to, stay calm, so calm when he threw that uppercut, man. His eyes are just, hunter style, he zoned in on the target and he commits with good defense. So I expect a lot from Jaron, man. I expect him to depart Chris Van Heerden, within the 6 rounds. I don't even think it goes past the 6, and I could give Chris Van Heerden some credit for the guys he's fought, but I just see Jaron as something real special.
Yeah, I mean, let's see what he does. That's what I want to see, what he does and how good he looks doing it.
Is he meant to be like a durable opponent for him? Like, taking like more rounds than it's...
I think Chris Van Heerden is supposed to be durable. I think that I've watched him fight enough. Only Spence knocked him out or TKO.
TKO'd him.
It's not like he fought other dudes on the level of Spence, but at least no one else has knocked him out. But he was pretty tough with Spence. He can take some punishment for sure. So yeah, maybe he won't be as fast or as skilled as Ennis, but Ennis will have to work to get the win.
He's a southpaw.
Then that's interesting then, because that's what we're asking, like, other guys to have, right? To be tested, like, before they just move on to bigger and better fight, right? Just like, what can you do with like durable opponents, people that will just like get you to show something different if you can't get them out of there like quickly, right? So that'll be good.
That's what I felt, Jaron. Yeah, we're gonna learn a lot. Yeah, no, we're gonna learn a lot from it, and we're gonna keep learning. Look, I know that it seems like, right now the opponents are still not there. I mean, kid has 26 fights, 24 KOs. He's fought a lot already. It's time for him to be up there in the limelight a lot more, and I think that he's just been avoided. I mean, they've talked about him in the circles, in the intimate boxing circles. They know that when they talk about Jaron Ennis, is a game guy. So he just needs that limelight stage more, and it's gonna get better with the opponents that he keeps getting, the increase in the challenges that he needs in order for him to be able to display those skills that you want to see. So nothing but good things to say about Jaron, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing bad to say. He's been able to look good versus his opposition, and this is one of those tests. Like, who is it that only has maybe those two names? Oh, Berlanga. So it's like Berlanga. You know what I mean? He just fought K.O. Bellows, who's like the first durable name. And this is the same story with Ennis. This is like the first durable name. He should not beat Ennis. So, let's see.
Yeah.
You got something, Mitty?
No, I mean, definitely he should not beat Ennis, right? If he beats Ennis, I'll be like, what? I actually want to see, like, I don't know, in my mind, I always thought, like, hey, Ennis versus Ray Robinson, right? Because I know what Ray Robinson did against, like, Josh Kelly, for example, right? So, like, I'm high on Ennis because of the show, basically. So I want to see him do well, right? So.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype surrounding him. His family is a pedigree. The father's a trainer. He's got two brothers that boxed. He's said to be the better of the three brothers, again, comes from Philadelphia, more pedigree there. So let's see. Antonio Russell, brother Gary Russell, he's going to be taking a step up versus Juan Carlos Payano. That's a good fight.
That's a big step
up.
OG,
right?
That's a good fight. And, and like you said, a big step up.
Yeah, like I don't know, like just purely based on experience, because I haven't really seen like brother of Gary Russell Jr., right? I went for Payano. Just you look at the names and I don't know, man, you just think like, hey, can he handle that? And maybe he can, right?
What you mean you went for Payano? Like you picked Payano?
Yeah, I picked Payano, man.
On the Pick'em League?
Yeah, on the Pick'em League.
Wow.
I picked him. And also, I'm playing the catch-up game. Like on a Pick'em League, like either you're gonna go for, the safe bets, or you're gonna try to close the gap. Man, it's not like there's many weeks left. Like, so you're gonna have to be brave. And if there is a fight to be brave on right now, like it's not beyond the realm just to think that Payano can win that fight purely on like experience, right? So,
I think it's gonna be tough, man. The experience that Payano has in the pros, Antonio Gary Russell has it in the gym and in the amateur circuit. And again, the experience that Payano has in the pros, he lacks the pedigree. I mean, this kid comes from boxing. Like when I say he comes from boxing, everybody in his family box. So, and he's got the speed, right? He's got the speed.
I get that. I get that. But I mean, that's what we're saying. Like the gym is different, like that under the lights. The amateurs, we're saying like pedigree counts, but again, it's different. Like from like the program, right? When you had like Vasil going in there in his like second fight, right? So. You see how he can get like outman and veteran tactic and all that. So who knows, man? And that's why I'm just hanging my hat on. But let's see. And also, I don't really know Antonio Russell, right? So that's the thing. I've seen Payano at least before. So
I mean, if we speak about the amateur record, I mean, from what I can see on BoxRec, obviously he's faced some Hector Tanahara. He beat him in the amateurs. I guess stylistically, he's seen some of these styles, but he's lost to some of the guys in the amateurs who I don't know. But that's amateurs, right? You're going to the pros, different style, different feeling of the ring, different pace. So I don't know how much more decorated or less decorated he was than the other brothers in the amateur. But Payano, he brings that experience and that mental toughness. I'm not saying that Gary doesn't have it, but he's already had it in experience, and he knows how to dig real deep. He's very disciplined. We've seen the documentaries, with Chris Colbert, and him sleeping in the, in the barracks. You know what I'm saying, so to speak, in the gym or whatnot, and the guy's tough mentally. It's just that I mean, come on, he's been fighting for a while, right? What do you think about the miles in the tank?
I mean, you and Mitty sound like y'all making the same pick. I'm definitely factoring in that he's 36. I'm factoring in that he's Dominican. I'm factoring in that as his last
Yo, he's so rude to his own countrymen.
I'm factoring in that out of his last 4 fights, he's only won 1. 2 of those he's lost by knockout. I'll pick Antonio just as fast as Gary Russell, and you guys pick old ass Payano.
I didn't make a pick. I was just giving both sides.
Did you make a pick or should I make a pick?
I mean, it was all about the pick.
Yeah, let me make a pick. Yeah. Oh, say it again?
No, go ahead.
Go for it.
Oh yeah. Definitely. We're talking about Payano versus the Russells. Listen, there's one thing that I know and I love about sports is families that do sports. You got the Currys, they know how to shoot. You know what I'm saying? You got the Ronaldos, they know how to play football. You got the Messis, they know how to play. There's families. You got the Smiths, they box. Just walk with me. You'll understand a little bit. But what you gotta understand. Pardon me, sorry.
I just wanted to know who the Ronaldo brothers are, but
no, I mean Ronaldo. His sons are going to play soccer. He's training them to play, meaning that it is a family business. The Russells, boxing is a family business. They do this. They watch them from the young go all the way up. So Payano is in a little bit of trouble because I'm picking this Russell brother to stop Payano. Payano is old. He's been in a lot of wars. He got the experience, but the experience that Antoine Russell, if I'm not sure it is, has, I'm with it. That's my pick.
That's fair.
Call him, I'm with it.
I'm with you,
he's talking
man.
about the
That's
lineage, man. He's saying in the family. I mean, that's true. That's true. I don't know if I always translate like that with son but I guess it's in the family, it's in the blood, man. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on. I'm gonna debunk what you're saying, Mitty, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna debunk what you're saying, because Liam Smith stepped up against Canelo and he was unable to do it, but you yourself are picking Callum, which is the younger brother, meaning that he had to learn something from his own experiences of fighting, but from his older brother as well. You know what I'm saying, to take into this why you're choosing him as well. So that's what
I agree with that, but I didn't attach it necessarily to the family lineage, right?
Yeah.
So you attaching that for me, I know a lot of sons of footballers that can play ball, man. That's all I'm saying. But hey, I get you. He decided to be in boxing, and obviously he's talented, and you can't discount the fact that he's around a great family of boxers. So I'm agreeing with you at least on that, right, for the Russells.
Is this the first step up? Is this the guy?
Let's just remember that it doesn't always translate, man. There's plenty father-sons.
Yeah, it doesn't.
That the son just isn't as good as the father.
100%. 100%. But when it does click, they all do it. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes if one child doesn't do it, they all can't get it. But if one get it, they all get it. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all.
I mean, like it sounds to work with the Russells because I heard like all the brothers box at a very decent level. So obviously, if they're all good, yeah, okay. In that specific scenario, that makes sense. It's it wasn't like a universal scenario, right?
Is the Smith's other brother Paul that lost to Andre Ward?
Yeah. Yeah, Paul, Steven,
damn,
Liam.
Where he been at?
Seemed like after retired,
after that fight on BET, he was done. Like I'm out.
No, he retired, bro. But I don't know if like Ward was his last one. I think he probably went to Germany. He didn't have like also Abraham, also But like the Smith brother, there's four of them. Four of them like fighting at a top level, man. So.
I needed you the other day. I don't know which one of these guys was my co-host the other day, disrespecting Rocky Field taking that fight on short notice and going all the way to Germany, right? It was Germany. What country did he go and he stopped somebody? It's not like I know the dude.
He did.
It's not like I know the dude, but I do know that he did that. I remember those headlines like Rocky takes it on short notice and then he gets this upset win. And it's an interim. But it's like we out here respecting Gervonta when he wins an interim and Chris Colbert when he wins an interim. All of a sudden it's a Canelo show. Let's bash Rocky Fielding because he's got an interim. It's like, wait a minute. I mean, he was able to do that. And not everybody can do that. Go to another country. People like to give a lot of people credit for that, Americans that go to the UK and win belts, they get praised over here. Oh, you guys froze up on me? No? Maybe so? Hello? All alone with the Skype back call. Oh yeah, it is my Skype is slow here.
Yeah. Like we can hear each other but we can't hear you.
So I did not hear you.
But we could hear you asking, can you hear me? Like so we were good, but it's just like I don't know something like
you see them Matrix agents
it's the web
fudging
matrix,
with us,
man. It's the web matrix. They got to keep in a.
It's snowing out here hard too. Wind blowing, shit crazy.
They got to keep.
Snowing?
Yeah, man. Snow, man.
Oh, ice cold.
It's been snowing. It's been ice cold out here, man. We in minus 10, 15 weather right now, man.
Francis, I knew because of the hat that you've got, Francis. But like with those guys, like I didn't know it was snowing in New York right now.
It's deep out here too, man. It's like 24 inches fell.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
See, we so used to we don't even count how much centimeters or inches fall.
Listen, like if we got that,
that's it. There's no
the country will be on standstill, like probably worse than COVID if we got that here, man.
Holy.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Let's see what's next on the docket. What we got?
What's next on the docket?
Brandun Lee is back. Junior welterweight Brandun Lee, even though Mario spelled it totally wrong, he put junmior. He put an M in there. So junmior welterweight, Brandun Lee is back, taking on Dakota Linger. Didn't Dakota just fight somebody? Wait a minute.
Name sounds like it's been in a card as of late.
Dakota just fought. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know about Dakota, man.
Yeah, Omar Juarez. Omar Juarez beat him. Y'all don't remember?
Oh yeah.
We had Omar on the show.
Omar Juarez, the teacher or something like that. Like
Is he really a teacher? Get out of here.
Yeah, I thought so, man. Like,
wasn't it the brothers?
I mean, I guess
the two brothers.
I guess he could be a teacher.
No, but him guy. Too. He's like a Texas
Barada?
guy, right? So.
Yeah. He's from Texas.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's a teacher.
See, that's that photographic memory.
Call him an almanac.
He's taking on Dakota. Dakota took some shots. Now I remember exactly who Dakota was. Do y'all remember that?
I faintly remember, but I will.
Yes, I remember that fight.
I remember the name.
We interviewed Juarez, right? We had him on the show.
Brandon?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. All right, Brandon. Damn, bro. See, at least we match make you right on Border Wars. We wouldn't do this shit, man. Dakota just got so many hands put on him by Omar, and they gonna put him in there with an even bigger puncher in Brandon. More of a talent in Brandon. Like, this guy at least is a teacher part-time. Come on, man.
Dakota needs to feed his family, bro.
Yo, he's one of those
Feed them
those
kiddies.
journeyman fighters, right, Mitty? That
Yo,
you know.
Yeah, man.
And he from West Virginia. Talk about fluffing your record. Oh, man, Dakota, man. My prayers are with you, champ.
Never count a man out. He probably been out in Buckingham in West Virginia just doing his thing, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, we'll give you a shot, champ.
Bruh, my man got
This
two
card
draws.
is not a bad card though. Like all those fights, except from this one, I don't
he
really
got
know.
two
but-
draws in Buckingham, Virginia, West Virginia at that. So, yeah.
No, look, listen, man. It's a developmental fights that they get, but Brandon's already, at a point where, I think that he also wants to display his talent, against higher competition. He's at a 20 fight mark already, so, so I guess it's all a matter of how they're trying to bring him to be, But we had him on the show, real cool kid, in shape, stays in shape. Didn't know if Ness was talking to me or not, but
no.
When I'm talking to you, you gonna hear me, chump.
Ooh.
You wanna play rough? Okay.
Okay.
You listen to me, all right. So yeah, that's what I gotta say about Brandon. It'll be good to see him in action again, and see what's cooking up in his career right now. But I would like to see him already stepping up. There's been a lot of guys. He's fought 10 rounds already. Give him a step up, man.
Hell no, you rushing my man. He barely got on TV, man. Remember, this guy is Cameron Duncan fighter. So anytime you see Ennis, you're gonna see him, because whenever they could get Ennis a TV date, they're gonna share it with Brandun Lee, and Lee just he what is this, his third TV fight? He's not ready to be stepped up. I don't think.
In competition,
who could he beat at 140 right now?
Let's take a look at the rankings.
While you do that, I'm gonna pull up the next card.
And while you do
Gennady's card, right? It's Gennady's card.
The Gennady card.
Kebab.
So he didn't find anyone.
This PBC card, at least like the 3 fights that we talked about before, the Brandun Lee, the interesting fight.
Well, that's
I like
not
the
free. It's
Payano.
Showtime.
Hey yo,
not
just so y'all know.
PBC. Not PBC. It's a Showtime.
Oh, Showtime.
And
yeah.
it's a mixture of PBC fighters and Cameron Duncan fighters. Sorry, Francis.
It's all good. Gary Antonio Russell is gonna win decision over Payano. That's not the one. That's not the brother. That's the knockout artist. So I changed it to a decision. I'd seen the picture and I remembered. I always get them mixed up. I think the other one is Antoine. Antoine is the one that got power. He got power too. Yeah, he got a lot of knockouts too.
My man got a 70% knockout ratio. He could flatten them too. Payano's old, y'all. He always been off balance. I mean, listen, he went life and death with Rashid Warren, and Rashid Warren don't got knockout power.
Rashid Warren is good, no?
No, he's good, but he don't got knockout power.
I get you.
Yeah,
but anyway, moving on, because Doomy did not find an opponent. We'll leave that for another show. Who could Brandun Lee beat? But in Hollywood, Florida, back on DAZN. For those of you that don't have DAZN, you can use our link right here in the description. I know some of you have been holding back, but at least go month to month for December. They got some good fights, or I guess you already missed one last week, right? But anyway, back on DAZN, Hollywood, Florida, Gennady Golovkin. Yo, Camille Szeremeta actually look good on the bag.
On the back, he said.
So wait, say, whoa, say that again.
What, his name?
Szeremeta look good on the back.
Yeah, no. I seen him go ham on the bag, you know what I'm saying? And right away I'm just like, maybe at this age, this layoff, Golovkin ain't ready for that. He don't want that action. Imagine he get a rough and tough, dude that just got enough, even if he don't got power, he got enough energy to be throwing 3s and 4s at Golovkin. I don't know, man. Because people get in there and scared of Golovkin. What if he just fuck it, man, this dude's 38, I'm going to just take my shot, man. They got to start letting hands go on him. I don't know. Just saying. I'm gonna see if I can find that bag footage for y'all. They tried to make me a believer with the bag.
Yo, I mean, is another Polska fighter. You know, he'll probably be bringing in the crowd against Triple G. But I mean, I can't say I see bro. All his fights have been in Poland. Like he's fought once in Mitty's home country, France. You know what I'm saying? One time. But that.
Who did he fight?
I mean,
anyone good?
Matter of fact, damn, I don't even think this is France. Palais du Littoral Grande Saint. I thought it was French, maybe, but still, big ups to France. But all of them have been in Poland. I don't know what to say. I just don't know what to say. I don't know if his bag work is gonna impress me enough to think that he's gonna do that to Triple G. Triple G's look good against everybody except Canelo.
Man, I didn't even research him, man. I just picked Golovkin. I said no problem, But you're right. Actually, I just went on BoxRec. He fought in France, but against some guy I never heard of. So
yeah, he must have been a Frenchman.
Yeah, he was. But yeah, I don't know, man. You have to go with Golovkin. Even though he's old and whatever, man. Triple G will do the job, and hopefully he's still looking for that that Canelo fight, right? So
I like what I see, man.
What happened?
I like what I see from Kamel, man. He's hanging with all the right Polish people, man. They all know him. All the tough Polish people know him, man. All the former Polish champs know him. They flicking it up with him. I mean, they believe in him, man. If they believe in him, I mean, he got pictures with Glowacki. We're adamant.
Oh, you went on his IG and all that?
Yeah, I found him on IG. I'm trying to find that bag footage because I'm serious. He go ham on a bag, man.
Dang, I gotta see this now. You're rarely impressed about this type
I ain't, but I gotta find it, man. I run across so much.
I mean, it must have been on IG or something.
Yeah, definitely it's on IG, but I don't know. Look, he posted his little hotel room that Eddie got him. All right. Got
Yo.
King size, I see you. Yo, he big as hell too, man. I mean, look, he got losses, so it's not like he undefeated. But, losses will also make you, reassess and reset.
Make you learn.
Yeah, make you learn, man. I mean, shit. Look at my man right here. He looking like he bulky. He looking like Mario and shit. It's Mario season.
Yeah, and I take that back, right? I said that Canelo was the only one that made him look bad. I mean, he did look kind of bad with, Derevchenko. But look, he's coming back.
Kinda? You tripping? Kinda bad? He looked
all right. He
bad.
looked bad. He looked worse than what he did with Canelo. But I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, man. That guy's been fighting all his life. I mean, 400 plus fights. He's gotten it from the mud, all the way from the other side of the world. Maybe he needed a freaking break. Yeah, he needed to chill out, for a quick second. So I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. He's gonna come back and he's gonna freaking destroy whoever's in front of him. I'm not gonna forget. Gennady's.
Yeah, they picked him though. I mean,
we're talking about old though, but and then we keep saying that, but Golovkin is going to be 39 in April, in 4 months, now, right? He's going to be 39. I didn't realize that, man. But actually, because everyone will say, oh, he's old. I just wanted to double check that. But, bro, 39, man.
Yeah,
39,
that is old. That is old. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to
tell you. You got Manny Pacquiao out here, 42, no?
Yeah, but Manny Pacquiao's 42 looks different. Man. No, it just looks different. If you look at Pacquiao moving around the ring, doesn't look like freaking Triple G moving around the ring. Triple G looks like,
it's that style I think that goes along with it too, man. That Eastern European Russia style. These guys are kind of come forward, smash you. You know what I'm saying? Kind of fighters. And in the amateurs, bro, believe it or not, you take a lot of hits in the amateurs. Guys don't really try to, count that in sometimes because of the headgear and all that. But you take your licks in the amateurs. And that man had 400 fights. And competitively, I can't say how they exactly were, but I could imagine the style speaks for itself. Now, guys like Lomachenko, who's had, almost 400 fights, if not 400 plus the same. Guys stylistically, he was always good at not getting hit and hitting. So, guess that the wear and tear on a guy like Gennady Golovkin's a little more than a guy like Lomachenko. But I still see him as a monster, bro, as a killer. You know, it goes in there, gives us what we want.
Who the last guy he killed?
Damn, I'm only as good as my last fight.
Who the last guy he killed? The Canadian.
Boom, boom, boom.
Damn, why you pulled the
Steve Rose?
Yeah, that's the hear me. Boom, boom, boom.
I already know.
I already know.
Call him Schnarf.
I'm taking a shot.
Yo, let me tell y'all something, dude.
Tell us something. Snarf.
What is that for Canada?
That's Canada right there.
Bruh.
No, it's not.
Somebody do me some sound bites, man. My man is like sound bite less.
Nah, that's for my man Triple G, bro. He's gonna come back. The Man of Steel.
Didn't they film Superman in Canada once upon a time? I'm wrong.
I couldn't tell you.
Yo, doesn't Stephen Big Shot Shaw fight tonight? Holy shit. Isn't that tonight? That's tonight.
I'll check it right away. He was supposed to be
fighting. Yeah, that's
fighting.
on NBC Sports, right?
Who's fighting?
Stephen Big Shot Shaw.
Big Shot.
Oh, really?
Big Shot Shaw. Man, we got to meet him for the first time down at Wilder's camp. At least I did. I don't know if Ness knew him before then. Shout out to him and his dad.
Yeah, the fight's all right now. Oh, shit.
They in the ring?
Anyone, anytime, anywhere. What the hell is that?
That's the new moniker.
Is that on the Conwell card?
Oh shit, this motherfucking Porter commentating, but I never heard of this. What is anyone, anywhere? What is this? MTK Global?
Sounds like Deontay Wilder.
Wrong.
Yeah, Mitty.
Ring City, USA.
Yeah.
What is Ring City, USA? They gonna make me Google this shit. I never heard of these dudes. They getting hella promotion right now on NBC. This whole ring is flooded in this shit, guys. I never heard of these two, so I'm gonna just mute this until my man Big Shot come. One of these dudes don't even got shorts, man. He wilding right now. He got like the Everlast and just like glued his name on them shits.
You don't have shorts.
Yo, and his name only 3 letters. How your name Gore? Gore Yiri Astaniavev.
Damn, I thought he was exercising demons right now.
So I'm picking Gennady to lose to Camille Szeremeta via upset due to the bag footage I haven't been able to find for y'all. I'm sorry.
Nah.
Damn.
Are you?
Yeah, upset, bro. Camille is about to. Nah, I'm serious, bro.
I'm rolling with Szeremeta too, man. Beating GGG.
Word? All right, you got me confident now.
Call you, I'm confident now.
Yo, GGG is just so done already, fellas. It's so
done. Yo, what the?
My man is Kosi now.
Yeah, but with this guy? I don't know. There are certain levels, though. I don't know if he's done for that level.
Yo.
Go away. Go back to the docks where you belong.
That's all the attitude I'm getting from the skip right now. Chad, stop acting like Triple
Hey, but
G.
it's possible, man. He's feeling something, like, so it's possible, man.
Szeremeta, I'm taking my pick back. The bag footage looked good, but his box rec say he only got 5 knockouts. I can't go with. But remember that I flip flopped in case he gets the win. I feel it. He might have grew into his body or something. What is he now? 31. You know, he might be getting his man strength. But you could tell they've been digressing him. When he went to France, he that was a tight fight. They brought him back down to 8 rounders, man. He can't even consistently get 12 rounders. I don't know. So I don't know. I mean, what he do with
it's a tune-up, man.
Yo, this dude went 10 rounds with Kasim Uma in 2016. That's crazy right now, bro. Oh wait, Patrick Mendy, ain't that y'all Mendy, Mitty? Patrick Mendy's
your Patrick Mendy must be, let me see. Patrick Mendy is a French guy. Let me see. That's not him.
But that's the same one that fought Ndam. But it is the same one. But Camille said he meant that fought, Ndam. I mean, not Ndam, Kasim Huma. So that's a common opponent with Triple G. Triple G also, I think, didn't knock out Kasim Huma because he was sick or something like that. They said, he knocked him out in the final round, maybe. Damn, Uma 42 right now, still out here. Oh, he retired already? Finally. Sheesh.
Retired.
Yo, I'm flip-flopping back. I'm gonna give Gennady this win, man, because of them 5 losses.
Man, you have to give him the win, man. This is a tune-up for sure.
Damn, call him tune-up.
But that card is strange, though. That Gennady card, man. Like, I don't know, man. Except from that fight, there's really nothing else. There's John Ryder fighting too on that card, right? But who is he fighting, though?
Oh, these the fights from the wild card? Oh, man, it's in a gym. They on some Border Wars shit right here. You just can't tell because they got it darked out.
Damn. That's what Jordan said.
It's a compliment. It's a compliment.
They copied the motto.
Definitely a compliment. Leave it open.
Yo, real quick, Stick Talk Boxing on the super chat came in and said, Ness, you slacking on your boxing macking. Ring City USA provided content for the last 3 weeks, but you've been busy with Bud Hate.
Last 3 weeks. Oh! Man, they had yesterday's
there was
card.
one of those cards was like showing on Twitch also. I remember we talked about it.
Yo, that's where this kid said he's fighting. I gotta double check his Instagram. Stefan said he's live on Twitch too, man.
Yeah, but I couldn't find the channel on Twitch. That was a problem. Like, either I couldn't find it or I typed it incorrectly. But Steve from Chicago is the one that put me on it, and they say, hey, guys, if you want to watch it, it's on Twitch.
That's crazy, yo. It's about time they taking advantage of all of this, man. About time, man. About time, seriously. Big shot. Shout out to my other man, Big Tom, man. He went straight to the app. He showed the Mack truck fight. That shit looked good as hell.
Yeah. I told you, like, Twitch is good, like, for those type of things, but I don't know, man. I just couldn't find the channel. That was my problem.
I thought so. There's a channel on Twitch.
It says
like so you have to have like a channel, like, so that you can follow.
Subscription?
Right? So
okay.
So you'll have like the Boxing Voice page. You subscribe and then you watch, right? So
okay.
Or you just and then you can become a member. All this thing that's some type of thing as YouTube is just bringing a membership now. It's kind of more developed on Twitch because that's been the model from the start, man.
All right. Well, speaking of memberships, memberships are not active.
You don't need memberships. That shit was easy as hell. You just type in boxing and Charles Conway versus.
Charles Conway is fighting. Shout out.
Ohio. Ash Kiev comes on. Full fight.
Wait, on Twitch?
On Twitch.
On Twitch. All this membership
talk. It ain't start yet, though. It ain't start yet. I mean, it's like, they got the thing. It says, click the link in the chat room to watch the stream in full HD and full sound. Where the link in the chat room? All right, click the link in the chat room. Oh, shit, it's take you to NBC. So it's the same thing. So it's on TV and on Twitch. That's crazy. So they just sending you to Twitch to then send you to NBC.com? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's the platform.
That's crazy. They just like, fuck it. They more familiar than with Twitch.
Yeah, that's right. Speaking of memberships, man, the memberships are now active here on the Boxing Voice channel. So if you want to go ahead and take a look at the 3 different tiers we're offering, just hit the C Perks right next to the subscribe button. If it's not a C Perks, it's a join button. But click on that button nonetheless and take a look at the 3 tiers. If you're on your mobile phone, sign in through your mobile web browser. That means if you have Safari, Google, YouTube, sign in through there, and you should have the button that says See Perks or Join accessible next to the subscribe button. If not, Ness will actually be putting the membership join link in the chat during this program, so watch out for that, and just click on the link and go directly to the memberships. Looks like NBC and Twitch has the skip thinking a lot. What's going on?
They needed me to, like, if I go through Twitch, I got to sign up with a Fox account, but I already got an account, so I don't want to do that because I think it's the same broadcast.
I think
you don't have to. Like, so I've done exactly the same thing as you, and I don't have to sign with anything. I just went into my Twitch app, put Charles Cornwell, and then I see it. There's the link there, but it hasn't started yet. But
that's simple right there, bro. I don't like when I have to like do this and then sign me, direct me there. I get lost. That's how we got lost when the beginning of all this stuff started to happen with these apps.
This is a Lou DiBella card, isn't it? Let me see. DBE. No, DB1. No.
Call him Lou DiBella. Well, Stefan Shaw is fighting today, but yeah, we had John Ryder's fighting on the card. That's where we left off.
Yeah, maybe it's right. I don't. Probably, Steve, you're right. Like Steve is saying in the chat that it may be that it's geo-blocked, right? So you could have like in the USA, he will redirect you to NBC through the Twitch app. But then for international, for me, for example, I didn't have anything like no sign up to NBC or anything. I just put the name through the channel and then I see it straight away, right? So, and that will make sense, right? So they don't want to. If NBC has the right, why would they have them, for free on Twitch also, right? So, unless they sold it to Twitch, right? So,
I think Twitch is just that platform for like Steve mentioned, right? International, get it across everywhere. And I mean that's. Look, man, we're moving on to new times, man, and new ways to get promotional companies to get their views and more eyes on their cards, and it's getting creative. Yeah. World is changing. You gotta adapt. You got to adapt.
I still can't find it, but whatever, man.
Bro, you still can't find the punching bag.
I wonder
footage.
if I'm watching an old broadcast. This should say Adams. Is Brandon Adams supposed to be fighting tonight? Is Adams fighting Sonny Doverson? I'm gonna have to look it up on myself.
I don't think so, man.
Y'all tripping right now. Y'all don't even know, man. Y'all don't even know.
No, I know. I didn't see that on the
Pick'em League.
Yeah, on the Pick'em League, but the crazy fights. Hey, did you know that like Zurdo is fighting this week?
I got it on the docket. He's the fourth topic, and Hunter's his card. Hunter's on his card with a TBA.
Sergio Martinez fighting in Spain. You know that?
Ooh, did not know that.
Yo, this is an old broadcast. This is from 12/3. This is like 2 weeks old.
Yeah, man.
They tripping right now. NBC Sports playing old shit. What the fuck? Brandon Adams came out with the King Cooper mask. He wow.
Yeah, how about you King Cooper the pre-pro real quick?
He KO'd Doverson? Holy shit. I didn't know that.
Yo, it's 2 weeks old. Chill, Chizzy.
That's crazy. All right.
Why don't you take helm and look at the pre-pro? Come on down.
What is in your pre-pro, bro? Bro, you need to look at the pre-pro.
Call the pre-pro 20 minutes later.
How you gonna tell me I'm 20 minutes late when my response is there, but you telling me to look at yours? Get your ass out of here, man. Out. Anyway, I don't see that Big Shot Shaw fight, y'all. That's whack. What is this? That's another repeat. All right. Anyway, let's move on to undercard of Gennady Golovkin is Ali Akhmadov versus Carlos. I guess it's another tune-up for Akhmadov. The vacant IBO on the line. The DAZN loving the IBO. Shout out to my man Ed Levine. John Ryder also back versus Mike Guy. I've been seeing a lot of Mike Guy. I guess everybody's using Mike Guy as a B-side.
My
But,
guy.
hey,
Yeah.
Did you see his picture on BoxRec?
I'm looking it up.
What are you saying?
Yeah,
No,
this
like
is him.
I checked him. Like I
We're
was
doing the
just checking,
BoxRec test.
No, for the pick.
Hold on,
I
hold
wanted
on,
to
hold
see
on,
if it was.
hold on. Don't sleep. Let me tell you something. This dude beat the brakes off of Dennis Douglin. Douglin did the same thing, slept on him, and beat him in the 8th round.
I'm not sleeping on him. I see a dude like that. I know he's serious, man. Like,
And look,
I know it's gonna be a hard
saying.
fight, bro.
This is what I'm saying. A lot of hate on Berlanga. This dude went 10 and beat Eric Moon, but Berlanga knocked out Eric Moon and won. Yep, knocked him out and won. Yep. Just saying, man. Just saying. But nah, this dude's he's alright as a journeyman. You know, he like that's his role. But if you slip up, he gonna get that win over you. But anyway,
he went the distance with Akhmedov also.
Yeah, like, man, he's tough, man. I'm telling you, he beat, bruh. He got my guy, the mama's boy out here asking for the rematch. You know what I'm saying?
No, but yeah. Dovichenko, all that, like, man.
Do y'all know this next guy? I'm not. You go ahead and try.
He's what are you talking about? Michael Hunter?
Hyung Mi Choi.
Hyung Mia Choi.
Hey, that's not a guy, man. That's a woman.
What?
Damn.
Yeah, that's a female fight, bro.
Hyung Mi Choi versus Calista Sligado.
Okay. Bro, she needs to fire.
You guys killing me.
She needs to fire her parents if her name is Calista. That's not even. I never even heard. That's very original, but I've never heard of Calista. Wow.
Calista. Yeah, hey, I'm not gonna front. I don't know them, but it looks like Calista has been taking a lot of L's, man. Like she's got 11 L's, like so 19 wins, 11 losses, 3 draws, and then Hyun Min Choi, she's like 17 victories to 1 draw. So it looks like an A side, right? So I'm going with the A side, man.
Go A side.
Oh, there we go. Charles Conway. It should say live right now. What's going on? It's today at 9. Let me record this. Give me that. So next is the Gilberto Zuldo Ramirez versus Alfonso Lopez, and then he's gonna have our good friend Michael Hunter on the card. What do y'all think?
I don't know who TBA is.
Yo, TBA is the
who's
dreaded
fighting?
TBA is the dreaded to be announced.
To be announced. I mean, damn, I can't remember who Michael might have been talking to as of late, but it's always a good fight. When you got Michael Hunter in the building, he comes in with his predator mask, showboating, not showboating, but showtiming, right? I mean, he's an entertainer, self kind of managed, smart fighter, man. I'm excited. I just got to see who he's fighting, so I get more excited.
No, but the bigger question is like, what the hell happened to Zordo, man? Like, it's not a light heavyweight. Like, who is he fighting, and why is he struggling like that to get like big fights?
Nah, because he got out of his contract. So this is part of the process. He got out of his contract, and he's getting that one. Somebody's gonna take a chance on him.
Bro,
I'm shocked that he didn't sign with PBC.
He's a world champion fighting for like an NABF title now. Like he's fighting for an NABF light heavyweight title.
Yeah, because his
no one
ties,
could have given him a shot.
No, because his ties to top rank in the WBO, they're gone. So he's got to start over.
Well, so he didn't build any relationship or anything along the way. Like his name doesn't carry any value or anything. He don't have to go back at the bottom of the pile, man. Like I don't know, man. It's strange, man. It's strange, like for him to fight for that like lower regional title when he's been at the top of the pile, man. So.
Damn, yo, human.
So you just skipped over Gilberto?
Human choice, no.
Hey,
that's what we're talking about. We're talking about Gilberto right now.
He's checking Troy.
All right.
We literally talking about Gilberto. I just jumped in and said Human choice gloves look good.
Oh, all right. I thought you were just gonna go move on. My bad.
No.
No, we literally talking about Gilberto and how he's not with Tom Brank, and that's why he's not fighting for a WBO, and instead he's fighting for an NABF. You know, it's the way of the world. Big promoter, easy route. No promoter, get it out the mud.
That's crazy, man. He couldn't even just go and try to get like maybe Pascal is too much of like a name or something like that, but you don't have to deal with the guys at top rank.
No, because,
you can just look.
No, because he doesn't have TV. This is gonna be on Fight TV, the app, right? So they're probably
no money, no nothing.
Yeah, they're probably just testing it, right? Nobody's got a big name. They're testing it, see how it goes. Okay, this goes good. Boom, we do Pascal. Hunter gets this guy. Bada bing, you know.
I don't like the fight, but I definitely know that it's a comeback fight from a year layoff. So
yeah, both
or even
of them
more.
Need it, man. Both of them need it.
A little more, but yeah. I mean, I've always wanted to see Gilberto in there with with more familiar guys.
Who's the other guy though? Like, who's the other guy?
Alfonso.
The dude in the back.
Alfonso Lopez.
Who is that?
I don't know. He looks like a heavier Mayorga.
Is he?
He's a guy who's just at
so
the
he's the
NABF.
Wait, he's the one fighting him?
Yeah.
Okay, because I didn't understand the poster. You see, the poster has the three of them, so I thought they were like the three, big names that are all fighting different opponents. I didn't know Alfonso is fighting Gilberto, but they got Hunter in the center of both of them, like he's the main event.
Yeah, I mean, Alfonso is fighting him, and looking at his record, he's only been fighting like at the NABO, NABF type of like level. So I don't know, man. It's a
little dust up, man. It's a little dust up to get the rust off, man. Everybody gotta get the rust off, man.
Everybody.
I'm not mad at him.
How can you be?
It's gonna be on Fight TV too, man. Mitty, you put us on that. Well, at least you did to me. I didn't know about Fight TV until you said it.
Yeah, I mean, I just hope that he can build some steam, like in his promotion, right? Like, so I hope he can get a TV deal, because he's never gonna get like big fight like that if he doesn't have like a network backing him. And so
I mean, he's probably putting on this show to show DAZN what he could do, or anyone else. He's probably trying to get a co-promotion, not he can't
do that all on his own, right? Just off like the Zordo promotion or whatever he calls it, right? So it's not gonna work.
I think it's gonna work. He's got good people. Remember, he's got the Beltrons with him, not the fighters, but the it's like I don't know. I don't want to call the management team, but
Yeah.
I think they're brothers. They do a lot of Mexican fighters. They have Marquez. Obviously, they got Zuldo. I think they got
he better do good numbers, man. If he doesn't do good numbers, I don't know what he's gonna be able to do with that, and go and tell who, like, hey, here's what I've done on this card. Do you wanna just pick it up? Like, I don't know.
Shit, man. Just gotta wait and see what's next for him, man.
Everybody's going straight to some store to app, though, man. I mean, it's got to be making financial sense for people, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess so. If they're
easy,
doing
one-stop
there's a
shop,
reason.
everything just like it's just easy to access it, right? With everything now, you kind of use the app anyways. If you got a phone, or a computer. It's of some sort, you're using some type of app, so you become familiar with it. It's just a matter of signing up, right?
Yo, you know what's funny? What's the name of that Impact Network, man? Where they at? They were supposed to come out with a show, right?
Impact? Yeah, wasn't that? Yeah, that's right. I don't know when it was scheduled to come out, but they had some things that were supposed to be lined up.
Yeah, Nah, nothing yet though, man.
So they got that podcast. Was it Dan that was on the pod? I don't know. Maybe I'm just mixing up.
No, you're talking about I pick wins. He's doing something for them.
Yes, I pick wins.
But anyway, that's the whole week. We can take it out to the phone lines for anybody that wants to call in and voice your opinion on this weekend's very, very many fights. Yeah, let's do it.
Sergio Martinez in Spain, like he's fighting a dude that fought against Conor Benn, like Corvola or something like that. Like I remember Conor Benn stopping him in like 2 rounds, but like so he's like a 147 pounder that's going to fight like Sergio Martinez, who must be like 45 years old or if not more, like, and with like a bad leg as well. I don't know, man. At 160, so that's just that, man. So
look, man, looks like we pretty much went through that whole card already, right? Through all the cards.
Yeah, man.
Man,
Yeah,
Canelo
lines,
in under 12. That's what I meant in my point.
Oh, okay.
Canelo
So
in under 12.
Canelo
We all know.
stoppage.
That's it. We all know what we're waiting for this weekend. We want to see all the goodies, but we want to see the one. This is the big piece of the cake right here. Canelo Alvarez from Callum Smith. It's little Mike, man. He keeps knocking these Mike Tysons out, whatever you want to call it, these giants out. So I'm with it, man. I'm with it, and I'm excited. And I know that Canelo's gonna do it again. I know I'll be up here with my little Canelo bandana and all that.
Canelo.
But, it ain't all about just being a fan, man. The guy can fight, and he's not afraid to take some risks. So it's gonna be another one in the bag for Callum Smith. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. I mean, I don't know if y'all thought what he did to Kovalev was easy. It could just be a matter of opinion, but I see him doing the same, man.
So, what about the fact that he was asked by Marcos Villegas about facing Earl, and he said that he would like to do that fight, and he used the words that that's a big fight as long as Earl could come up. But he used the word big fight for Earl. Whoa.
I mean, maybe that's one of the guys that Earl would have wanted to be in that post from PBC, right? But that's the lottery ticket, man. When you got Canelo talking about you, ooh, I get excited. Earl Spence Jr.
That's another reason, man. Like, and that's another reason that makes me feel there's something in the air, man. You remember when AJ was fighting Ruiz, man? They talked to him about Wilder. It's not about who you're fighting next, man. You're fighting Callum Smith,
Nah, man. He was asked the question, he answered it.
Yeah, that's what it is. But like, that's what it is. Like, they ask you the question because they're discounting the opponent right there. That's what they were asking AJ the question about Wilder, because they were just like discounting Andy Ruiz. They're saying, yeah, we know you're gonna fight this weekend and you're gonna give us the politically correct answer, but how about next? How about Errol Spence? Like, so, and that's what it is. You have to be careful.
So they're trying to do the distraction, huh? They're trying to distract him.
No, they're not trying to distract him, but they're just doing naturally what everyone thinks, right? But hey, you should be winning this one. And when they're putting things like that in your mindset, you kind of buy into that also, like subconsciously. You don't know it, but you just say, oh yeah, you know what? We're already looking ahead, like to the next one, man. You can't do that, man. Like,
Earl's gonna be coming up. Let me see, two divisions, right? Or three divisions. God, he's going up a lot. He goes 147, 154, right? Or 152, then 160.
Get your head out the amateurs.
yeah. 154, 160, 168. But he's talking about 168, right? Like, if I heard correctly, he's saying if Earl can come up. Is that what he said, right? So he wants it to be at 160. Okay. Yeah.
So he's going up two divisions? Three divisions?
Yeah, two full division, right? So 154 is the one that is keeping, right? So
and Canelo be coming down one division.
Well, Canelo can make pretty much like 160, right?
Yo,
so
but the issue for Earl is when Canelo balloons back up on fight night to like that 170, 180.
Yeah, he's a monster. I mean, he looks strong. He looked like a tank against Kovalev.
I mean, what does Earl get? Like, what, 15 pounds after the weigh-in, maybe?
No, Canelo hit him with the rehydration clause.
No, I'm talking about Earl. Earl only gets 15 pounds, maybe if that, because he got the IBF. He probably only getting 10 pounds above.
No, not in unification bouts.
Yeah, I don't know, man. What now? Because he got two belts, is always a unification.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, brother. That's how it works. It's kind of funny, but I love boxing. It's a funny sport.
Weird.
They got to hold a back seat, but yeah, man. Listen, man. I'm excited, man. It's big fight weekend. Canelo, like I said to everybody a few days ago, Canelo was, in my opinion, not looking to fight in 2020, facing all kind of legal battles, having, promoter issues and network issues. So I'm excited to see Canelo, quote unquote, the pound for pound, the cash cow boxing, get on the stage in 2020, give us a performance, to bring us into 2021. It's so fitting that they have him closing out the year. Hopefully, it's with a bang, whether it goes Canelo's way or Callum's way. It's going to hang with a bang. So I'm excited. I hope you're excited, man. Listen, DAZN is the place where it's going to be at. So you know what you got to do if you need to see it. You know what I'm saying? You got to subscribe. Also, you got affiliate link, right, Ness? Check out the affiliate link. You know what I mean? You know what it does.
The link is in the description below. And, yeah. You can sign up to DAZN.
I'm excited, man.
DAZN is now global too, so it doesn't matter where you're watching, TBV from. You can use our affiliate link and sign up.
Hey, yo,
to
Mitty.
DAZN.
Oh, not to cut you, Ness. Sorry, I wanted to. You're the UK respondent here, so we got to throw these questions. Well, I got to throw these questions at you because I have nobody else to throw them at. So, DAZN has partnered up with Harry Kane. And is looking to push their brand forward. Give us your take on, one, being the resident, you being in the UK, and two, understanding the popularity, the numbers that Harry Kane bring, and what DAZN is doing, what that will do for them, or not for them.
No, I mean, it will do something. It's pretty cool, right? It's trying to link up like two sports, like one sport being super popular, like football or soccer, right? In the UK with like one of the top players out there, like Harry Kane, if you guys don't know, is the top striker for England, right? So, and he plays for Tottenham Hotspurs. What happened?
Why it sound like that's a DJ's name, Harry Kane?
I don't know, maybe because you like those kind of thing, like Calvin Harris and all that, Harry Kane, all those like kind of DJ.
Serious?
But like, cool. He's quite a popular player, and it's smart. It's a bit like if you have like a sports app, and then you're trying to introduce like an audience to it, like you're gonna be using LeBron just coming and chilling and to a fight, and that makes sense. You bring more viewer to it, and I think Kane is actually like a boxing fan actually, and I've seen a few things before, like him like hitting pad work and not looking bad actually, and so yeah, it's good. It's a good idea, and they've done it with like Triple G and Cristiano Ronaldo even, which is an even bigger player,
that was more Jordan though. That was more Jordan, I think, the brand Jordan that kind of brought that together. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong.
Yeah, maybe, but that was on DAZN, man.
Yeah, they're gonna partner with him. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
that was on DAZN, and that is massive. Like Cristiano Ronaldo is on a very different level in terms of number than Harry Kane. Like just in terms of international awareness and all that. So that's pretty cool. I think that's a nice thing to do. What, aren't they doing things like that in DAZN USA? Don't they bring like like other like NBA players, giving like attention to certain fights and stuff?
That's more Showtime. That's more Showtime. Showtime more crossover with a lot of their podcasts that they have going on, and their branding that they do with the NBA. They Showtime more leading in that way. I can't really remember DAZN USA doing anything like that. Nessa doing it. You guys remember? and at DAZN USA doing any type of crossover that caught your eye?
You know what? I'm gonna be super honest.
they always.
I don't.
To me, they always get in their bag when it's a Canelo fight. They break out all the stops. That's what people remember. Doomy fighting the machine, the robot, is because they broke it out for the Canelo fight. Like they do a lot for the Canelo fights. They know that he brings them out.
But you can do that even if it's not DAZN doing it. Like you can tell, like when you have like a platform that shows more than just boxing. You can just do it like with other sports. You can do that with entertainment. I've seen it even like what's his name, Ryan Garcia. I've seen him with like Kevin Hart, right? Like so, I think it was like Steve Bass just like send us a link where they were just doing some kind of funny stuff and crossover appeal, man. That's the way to do it. That's the way to bring more fans and more eyeballs on.
Absolutely. You know what? The only thing
it's funny,
look,
man.
I'm the guy who got the app just for boxing, and I'm one of those guys that doesn't follow anything else but boxing. Really, I know MMA because I was following it for a while, but I don't follow it like I used to. So it's like I don't go to anything else. Like I'm that guy that bought the app strictly for boxing. I don't go to any of the other options. So I wouldn't be the one to actually see those things, if they're doing the crossovers, unless they're like they have an NBA guy or a soccer guy or whatever in the stadium while they're in action. But,
I get you. What? So you don't know about Harry Kane?
Harry Kane?
That's what you say. You don't know about Harry Kane,
bro.
That's exactly what he's saying. He don't know about Harry Kane.
I'm telling you, somebody's gonna call in like, yo, Ness. He sound like a DJ because he is a DJ. I'm telling you, there's a DJ out there that be like, Harry Kane, like like it's a low pitched voice like that before the beat come on, or a producer.
Oh, like Harry Kane,
something like that. I'm telling y'all, I guarantee you, somebody be like, yeah, Ness, I know what you're talking about. I'm telling you, I've heard that shit.
But in this instance, he's this one's a soccer player, football.
Yo, real quick, guys. LV Slugger on the super chat says Callum Smith is a more dangerous fight for Canelo rather than Earl, quote unquote, Mr. Hidden Valley Spence, since he loves his ranch. Hashtag ranch season. Hashtag EIEIO.
No, hashtag big fish. While he on his ranch, Canelo related, like, oh, you like horses? I got stallions. We should do a fight.
Word is born.
Both got horses. Both got a ton of horses, man. You didn't see Canelo gifted Oscar Valdez a horse, man? That's that big ball of money.
Bruh, Freddie Rhodes literally did these fights in his parking lot. Yo, I've been to that parking lot. I've been to that gym. That's crazy. You see how the camera is coming right now from the top? That's actually the gym is upstairs. They've cleared the entire parking lot out. This is amazing. This is amazing. They got innovative right here. Damn, Freddie getting them checks, man. Freddie getting them checks, yo. He got old money from when he was doing shit with HBO. Remember Freddie had his own talk show, man. Damn. Is they going to give another trainer the chance to get this big, man? They done gave Freddie some huge opportunities, bro. Jesus, he got his whole back. Yo, how your back? Yo, he going. Yo, competition with Eddie Hearn, bro. He made his backyard into the garden, man. Yo, look, the wall, the concrete wall is a projector. Oh, I love it. Innovation, man. They can't hold us down, man. That's dope, yo. Look, the window on the side.
We ain't get it yet.
No, I'm not screen sharing. This is live on TV. You want us to get flagged? this the real fights.
You got the head fake. You got him with that one.
I want to see.
This the real fight. No, it's on NBC. This is free TV, man.
Yeah, nah.
Porter out there with the fro right now.
Who's out there with the fro?
Porter. But let's go to callers, man. It is what it is. We got through all the topics. We're going to open up the phone lines. You know the number to call in, 14255695241. Press 1. One time. Voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Alrighty then.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/theboxingvoice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
What he done to the boxing world to be number 1 in the junior weight division?
What's all this about Errol Spence fighting Canelo Alvarez?
Yeah, man, Marcos Villegas asked him the question, and, he said, yeah, he would love to fight Earl. He said that's a big fight as long as Earl can move up.
That's a big fight, and that's a cherry and a half. If I'm Canelo, I would take that. That's an easy fight because Errol Spence doesn't have any head movement. If Triple G couldn't hurt Canelo, Spence is not going to back him up. And Spence can't outbox him neither because he pulls straight back. If Canelo hits him with the same body shots that Danny was saying with him, I got Canelo in 5 rounds. Easy work. He's better off fighting Charlo for competition. As for my predictions this weekend, I got Jaron Ennis with a breakout performance. I give him no more than 3 rounds. He's going to destroy Van Heerden, dominate him, make a big statement, and they're really going to duck him. As far as Canelo, Callum Smith, man, he looked good, but I got Canelo in 10 rounds, maybe 9 rounds. And I think Nonito Donaire is going to fight too. I got Nonito for the upset loss. That's my pick for the weekend. And Triple G, I'm tired of Triple G, man. I got Triple G in 3 rounds, but he needs to fight somebody, man. He needs to fight Boo Boo, or he needs to fight Charlo. Let somebody retire him already, man. It's a wrap. Canelo, pound for pound, number 1. Boots, the next welterweight king. That's my call.
He dropped the mic on everything.
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean.
Yo, TBV, what's good, family? So, yo, you know what's interesting, yo? Ali Akhmedov is fighting tomorrow, right? Super middleweight. Y'all remember him?
Nah.
Yeah, who's he taking on?
Carlos Cagora, right? Yo, that's the...
He
Check out somebody
he got
we
a
know.
pie, man. He got a cherry pie.
No. He's
Hey,
got,
look,
he's
so
got
listen.
a tune-up.
Nah, but look, Akhmedov and Berlanga, 2 kind of, you know what I mean, super middleweights that people don't, you know what I'm saying, they don't know if what they're doing is the real deal because they don't know who they fought. Them 2 guys right there at 168, that's a hell of a fight. But that's, I don't want to sidetrack the show, but remember I said that if it ever happens.
Ali on the wrong side of the street.
Oh, man. Let's just meet in the crosswalk then, man. But look, Zurdo Ramirez, I want to see what he looking like. But yeah, I ain't gonna stall nobody out. Canelo and Callum Smith, man. Listen, shout out to Ryan O'Rourke out of Liverpool. I'm showing that dude some love. But Canelo is gonna hit Callum Smith with body shots and leave him in a Liverpool of blood. That's how that was gonna go down, man. Jaron Ennis, he's gonna arrive. Chris Van Heerden is fighting for his pops. God bless him, but his pops can't help him. Boots is gonna do his thing. And why is Sergio Martinez even fighting again? Yo, that's why Border Wars need to be big. Sergio Martinez.
He still got it.
That knee, man. Last time we seen him, man, that knee. Come on, bro.
Yo, Sergio want to get a fight in Border Wars all day. We give it to him.
He's 45.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
45.
If Freddie Roach
that's
is lining up fights in the parking lot, Freddie Roach is lining up fights in the parking lot. Sergio Martinez is still fighting. Border Wars is going to be bigger than both them two functions, man. That's my call, man.
That's a Davies Entertainment, girl. Uh-oh. Davies Entertainment, y'all, is the same management company that's bringing James Kirkland back. Let's see. They've been getting them fights and shit. I know everything by heart now. This is my man, Mad Bent. What up?
Mad Bent.
100.
Yes. What up?
What's goody?
Yeah. Canelo in 9. Canelo gonna stop Callum Smith in 9 or less. It's a given. Boots is gonna arrive. He's gonna get some attention. I don't think he's gonna destroy Van Heerden. I think he's gonna take him some rounds. If he stops him, it's gonna be late. But I don't think he's gonna stop him. I'll be surprised. Yep, I'm looking forward to seeing Hunter, see what he's still got. As far as the heavyweight, he's been out of action for a while. And I want to see Alberto Ramirez. He should have been a superstar. Yeah. That's my call, man.
All right.
Mad Ben for Call of the Year.
Yo,
stupendous.
What y'all know about this girl, Milian? Is it or is that just the name of her child? She just got that on her shorts. I guess her name.
I put NBC and I don't see Jack Mack.
You got to put NBC Sports Network.
All right.
That's why you need Xfinity. You just tell her like NBC Sports.
Maybe I did activate mine. Let me see.
Yo, this girl got a nice left hook though, man. I'm gonna buy some of those new Pacquiaos, man. I'm starting to love them shits. I see them on people. They look totally different than the old ones too, man. I really like
the shoes, Pacquiao shoes.
Yeah, but the new ones, they're not really Pacquiaos anymore. They just call Hyper Dunks, but you know, he blessed those forever. Yo, this girl Jelena got a nice left hook to the body, but she getting clippied. Let me go out to Seattle, Washington. What up?
Mr. PBC, baby.
BoxingVoice.com. I'm the flyest. Canelo talking about he believes he can win. Go to my kitchen. Get the sharpest knife. Cut the bullshit out. I don't care what you do good. I do every fucking thing great.
Mr. PBC, baby.
Cheers!
Yo, can you hear me good?
Yes.
Okay, man. Let me get both my boomerangs because I gotta go.
Hadouken!
It's funny how Canelo was talking about fighting Earl Spence, moving down and shit, but he ain't trying to fight another Charlos, you know, Demetrius Andre and shit. But if he did move down and fight the best at 147, I got Earl Spence beating him. The jab, that's all I need to say. With Callum Smith, you know, if he listens to, you know, Floyd maybe and watches Kovalev fight, he can learn something. It's not that hard. Establish the distance in the jab. I think he might be able to win. But if he doesn't do none of those, then he will lose. And Earl Spence is the best. That's why he wants to fight the best. He sees he has a lot of clout. He probably wants it. But even if he loses to him, people are going to say, well, he was kind of young, you know. And he'll probably go back up and dodge everybody in 154 and everybody like that and fight someone else. Sad, man. It's real sad that boxing comes down to this. You got Canelo just dodging people, moving down to fight people at 147. You know, even Terrence Crawford. I feel like Terrence Crawford would demolish Canelo. Straight up demolish him.
What's wrong with this guy?
Maybe get a knockout. That's my call.
They gonna have to send their best fighter for the champ.
Yo. Frankie in Sacktown. What up?
Sacktown, what up?
What the fuck is this guy trolling? Is he for real?
Who? PBC?
God. Nah, this guy that was just fucking talking right now. What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Yeah. You talking about Mr. PBC? Yeah. I mean, he thinks Earl will beat Canelo with the jab.
I mean, I'm just curious with people like. I mean, how much boxing do people watch? I mean, I may be addicted because I watch fucking probably every fucking interview fucking just gets posted. And from what I recall, it was Earl fucking calling for that fight. It wasn't fucking Canelo calling for that fight. I mean, shit. If they offer it, shit, he knows it's a big money fight. I mean, it's got coming up. Anyways, I'm gonna be all over the place with this. I just got a question, man. I've been listening to you guys for about 6 years, right? It's been a long time since I called, but I was just curious. Every time like an English fighter is coming on, I always think of Stuart Little. I remember the fucking back and forth you guys used to have was fucking hilarious. That dude ever call in anymore?
Nah, man, he doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyhow, hey man, you know what? One fighter I think is people really sleep on in the sense that people don't talk about him as being one of the best young fighters is fucking David Benavidez. You know, I was looking him up, man, and that dude's only 23. That Berlanga's 23. Fucking Davis is older than he is. Shakur Stevenson the same age. I think people forget how young this guy is, but he's been in the game, for a while. I'd like to see him and Berlanga fight probably in a few years when Berlanga's ready. I don't know. What do you think? How long do you think he has before he steps up to fight him?
Yeah, Berlanga was actually putting that on Twitter 2 fights ago, man. So I was trying to get Steven Nelson on today, but he was gonna be in the gym till like 9, man. So I just said we do it another day because Nelson is the fight that we need to push for because that's in-house. That should be able to get done for Berlanga quick, and that'll show us if he's good or not. Because if he can't beat Nelson, Nelson is the good so far. He's 17-0, I think, with like 11 or 12 KOs maybe. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Maybe he got 14.
Okay. All right, man. Well, thanks for the call, man. Take care.
All day.
Cheers.
We going out.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained?
We going out too.
Mr. Info Joe.
Tell them the truth, yo. Tell them the truth.
This portion of the show we call In the
Mr.
Know,
Info Joe.
presented by my brother.
Yo. What's up, my boxing brothers?
What up, Joe?
Vamos,
What's
campeón.
up, champions? Coach Mitty, Francis the Praying Mantis, Alex Doomsday. What up, Ness?
Info Joe's a beast.
Are you not entertained?
Yo, as one of the great poets once said, King Amin, caller of the year. We got boomerang ringers and pound for pounds in here. What's up, TBV? Shout out to Amin. Oh man, shout out to the boxing gods, man. They've been blessing us weekend after weekend, man, with fights. Sometimes not big fights, but big name fighters every weekend. And shout out to the boxing gods. We had a low dip at the beginning of this year, man, but the boxing gods been blessing us, man. Far as this weekend's fights, man, I think I'm going with Canelo. I think Callum Smith gonna have his moments in this fight. I think he's a dog. He's hungry, but I'm going with Canelo. I say around possibly stop his 10th round. Shout out to the young phenom Jaron Ennis. After he defeats Van Heerden, I want him to fight somebody at least in the top 10. He has 25. This would be his 26th fight. They need to start moving him along a little bit faster right about now. What else? Who else we got? Damn.
What we got? We got Gennady Golovkin versus Camille
Yeah.
Szeremeta.
Of course, Triple G, man. I think the dude maybe have like 2 or 3 fights left. I agree with the other caller that Andrade, even if he have to take a pay cut, he need to get Triple G on his resume since they both on the zone. And if Charlo, you got to try to make that fight happen too, man. At this moment, it's about legacy right now, but they need to get him on the way out and have him on your resume. What else? damn, we had at least one more good one, right?
We got
Damn,
Michael
I know
Hunter
we had a lot
gonna
of
be
fights
making
this
his
weekend.
return. We don't know who it is.
That's right. Hey, man, I'm going to echo what Mitty was saying on BoxRec, man. Even Premier Boxing is not on BoxRec no more. And there have been a lot of to-be-announced fights. So that's why sometimes on the Pick'em League, you guys are asking why wasn't this fight on there. And because the BoxRec, man, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. But what else? Yo, shout out to everybody in the Pick'em League, man. In a week or so, we're going to find out who is the Grandmaster Caller, who is the king of the community when it comes to this knowledge. And, man, shout out to whoever that winner is. What else? We had another fight. As far as Earl and Canelo, as boxing fans, man, don't hype that shit up, man. Stay focused, boxing fans. The fight is
Cut it. You tripping. You tripping. Stay focused.
He says, "Stay focused, champs.
Stay focused on Earl versus Canelo. That's a huge fight, man. It's gonna bring everybody out. We gonna be back in Dallas doing another Border Wars. It's gonna be one of the biggest yet. He tripping. Earl and Canelo is easily 80 to 100,000, man. I'm serious. Canelo did 50,000 people with Liam. And Earl did 48 with Mikey, man. Y'all tripping together.
Super chat from
Yes,
Jai
sir.
the Real.
They
Says
break
Smith
numbers.
is number 1, but can't beat the 4 guys under him.
Word.
All the
Okay.
4 guys under him.
That's his opinion, though. That's his opinion. That Smith can't beat Benavidez, Plant, and Billy Joe.
Boss up Neckwood, huh? Whoever is ranked, but he's number 1. So whoever is 2, 3, 4, 5 is who he's talking about. Boss Up Network back with a super chat that says, I got Ennis at 122 of round 10 by TKO over Heerden. That's my prediction. Boss Up Network, salute TBV.
Damn, my boy got a timestamp on that.
Yo, I thought I had to go check it myself because when you read it, I thought maybe that was like the betting
mistake.
odd. No, the like the odds that he locked it in, and I'm like, damn, they only give him a 122 for the knockout in the 10th.
Nah, my
If
boy's
that
on some.
happens, listen, if that happens, like someone's gonna come back, like commission is gonna say something, man. You know, I didn't know the time, you know.
Bro,
He got the almanac in the DeLorean right now.
McFly, he on his McFly.
That's crazy.
Yo,
Hey, McFly.
let me tell you something. They are definitely playing appropriate ads for boxing age demographic. You know, I'm watching the live fights while we do the live show. Just letting you know what's on the tube. We going out to JT. Are you rocking out? New Orleans.
So interesting, you come across like a nice guy, but you're really a piece of shit. Hey, with that comment. Come on. No, that was a piece of fuck you. That was a piece of shit. You know, we're doing live TV. Man, I don't care. What you gonna do about it?
I'll kill this mother. Why do you have to talk like that? Well, I'm talking to you the way I want to talk to you. You have a problem? Turn off your station. I'm the best ever.
Yo, what's up, yo?
Cheap.
Yeah, I got Callum Smith for the upset against Canelo. I just hope he uses height, uses jab, keep short ass Canelo on that bad leg, only good upper body movement, back. You know, don't go straight for the head. Hit him in the shoulder, hit him in the chest, keep him at bay, and I think he'll do pretty good, man. I'm pulling Canelo. I'm with Mitty. I got Triple G against that other guy. I still think he still got a little in the tank. Who else? Jaron Ennis. Yeah, Jaron Ennis. You know what? This dude might test Ennis. Might show him a little back trick. See what really Ennis got. You know, I think he been in there freestyling against a lot of opponents because they haven't been on his level. So this is a step up fight for him. I got definitely Jaron Ennis. Probably stopping him, TKOing him in like 8 or 7. I'm excited about that Canelo and Errol Spence fight because I keep telling you, I think if Canelo think he's gonna cherry pick Errol Spence thinking he's small, that's gonna be the worst cherry pick he gonna ever pick. You know, I got Errol Spence in that fight definitely. And PBC brought up a point that I know that fight would never take place because he don't want no nightmares like he had with Floyd. If Terrence Crawford and Canelo got in the ring, I'm definitely rolling with Bud to beat the shit out of Canelo. Canelo picked Errol over here before he picked Bud. If they was the same size, shape, it don't matter. He'll pick Errol over there because he'll think he got a sweeter fight with Errol. But besides all that, that's all I got, y'all.
Let's go, champ. Looking right. You know, rightfully so, man. Sticking with the Midmeister, man. Mitty, look. Probably plenty of other people besides, you know, you and JT that are, you know, believing in Callum.
Hell yeah. And
I don't see why not, you know. Kid's got a chance.
Why does he not? Look at his measurements. He got more than a chance. He the number one 160-pounder in England and the world. He got more than a chance, man. They're not putting enough respect on Callum Smith's name, man. In my opinion, man. Honestly. They really got to put more respect on him.
This girl's fight is pretty good. Y'all not watching this?
Broski, I talked into my phone and I guess I don't got that.
It's on Twitch? The one on Twitch?
That Davies Entertainment girl got Jelena busted up. But that girl's still dangerous, that girl Jelena. She's still, I mean, I don't know if I'm pronouncing none of this right, but she's in red and black. And the other one is in gold.
Jelena is the champ, actually, right?
With the WBA, right?
Yeah, she's the defending champ.
She getting fucked up, man.
What round is that?
She's doing work, but this girl got heavy hands, bro. She's busting her up, man.
Jelena also has like heavy hands, like, so I guess she met her match.
No, and I thought Jelena, I remember when I first started watching, I said, yo, this girl got a nice left hook because the way Jelena was digging, you could tell the torque, but man, you look at the face right now, she's like a fucking pepperoni and it's raw. The face, it's a pizza pie raw. She ain't even been in the oven yet. The sauce is just dripping. Let me go
but she marks up easy, but what round is that?
No, she's bleeding, brother. This is 6th round. She's bleeding. She's bleeding on the other side of her face.
She's Canadian too, man. She Canadian, man.
Oh,
what the hell does that mean?
Yo, I'm just saying she Canadian.
Go sit down somewhere, man.
Oh my God, is that this Mexican girl? She met Torres. Got to be Mexican, but she is wild and she just puts her head down and she just goes to work. She's tripping, man. But nah, Jelena ain't gonna make it. It's a 10-rounder. I don't know. She might not make it, bro. These rounds are tough. She's got dog, though. She's fighting like she the champ. I'm telling you, she ain't just going to let it slip. But, poof, she always getting... Oh, shit. She always getting caught on the way out. Sheesh. Yo, and the other girl don't even got a black eye. Oh, my God. She's sloppy as hell, though, that other girl. But she's a dog. Y'all got to watch this fight. For real, this Davies Entertainment, they both got...
I'm watching now.
They got real dog in them, man. Damn. What weight class is that?
We all watching.
What weight class is that? That's a good, man. I got to see what weight class is that. Let's see. King Born here. What up? What up? Anybody know? Mitty, I thought you said she was a champ, but what weight?
Yeah, I think they're...
When you see old dirty bastards fall in a position like that, then you know that I don't get ready to bust your...
Oh, it might have been a head bunt that cut her ass, but it's too late for that. Them hooks swelling that shit up. King Born, what up?
Listen, brother. I heard in Jersey y'all got hit with that snow, man.
Heavy.
All that just more fuel for you to get to Florida, man. And I'm gonna tell you something, yo. Like right now, I'm in Huntsville, Alabama. I gotta go to Daphne, Alabama. I got 20,000 pounds of grass seed and everything. Gotta go to Lowe's. These fights, man. Look, I'm just to be honest, man. this Canelo thing with what's your man, Errol Spence, man, get that out. I don't know, man. I ain't even hyped about that. Let's talk about Usyk and Wilder and Fury versus AJ. And let's talk about, they might give them, they going to fight with belts and no belts. I find that very hard to believe, like a UFO coming down right now and giving me $1 million. That's not happening, y'all. Don't believe it. Coach Midday, on my UK stuff, Sir Bond here, King Bond cousin. Like I said, man, Callum Smith. The dude is it's a big boy, man. Looking like Drago versus Rocky in there, but he got a lot of body, man. That's why you fight them short dudes, man. You gotta watch your ribs and everything. You gotta watch your body. Hey, all I know is that Border Wars is in March in Florida. We don't know what part of Florida is. March 13th. I know it's gonna be a big fight nest. And I'm just excited. Let's see my man Bruce Ennis do. If he get Van Heerden out of there like in 4 rounds, man, he's super official. You know what I mean? But I don't know, man. Like, hey, yo, Joe, I'm on your ass, Joe. Yeah, you hear me, my man. You hear me, my LA brother. Yeah, I'm number 13 in the Pick'em League. What up? I'm ahead of you. So, listen, yo, Ness, if I be top 15, at the end, I'm a contender. You hear? But I think Trey from Houston gonna win it, y'all. He like 139 points. That's the man right there. We gotta big up Trey, y'all. Trey from Houston. But like I said, man, like long as I get, if you 15, you top contender. So in this win, he a contender. Y'all get it? He go to top 15. You know what I mean? And like, hey yo, Triple G, 1 fight left. Yo, let Canelo knock you out next year and get out of here, man. Pacquiao turned 42. Come on, man. Get these old dudes out of here and let these young boys live, man. Let them live, man. Get them out the jail. Free. Let them be free. Rowdy Rebel from Brooklyn, he free. You know what I mean? And shout out to all my brothers on the back chat, man. I was just rushing up. We gonna get it popping on Saturday, Ness. You know you gonna get that ill fight chat. Francis praying mantis. Yo, man, be ready, man. Stainless coming. You don't know nothing about Detroit. Detroit boys is wild, man. I got a lot of family in Detroit on the low, believe it or not. But like I said, y'all, love y'all. Hope everything all right. Let's see what you gonna talk about tomorrow, next Friday. Peace, y'all. Peace.
All right. We going out to Hawk in Maryland. What up?
Yo, what's up, fellas? How y'all doing today?
Pretty good, champ.
Y'all got me?
Yeah.
Okay,
yes,
cool. Nestor Gibbs, bruh, I love your show. I love all y'all boys' show. This is great. I'm watching this boxing. Freddie Roach has literally got NBC boxing in the alleyway of a gas station. If you want to get gas, you can just walk through the alley and come on back and finish watching the fight. That's great. But I'm tripping off of first let me say, I think Ennis Boots gonna have we're gonna learn something about Ennis Boots in this fight. I don't know I'm gonna go for Ennis, but we're gonna learn something about him in this fight. But as far as Canelo, I don't get the disrespect everybody has for him. They disrespect him. They think they respecting him by saying he's picking an easy fight. This is not an easy fight. This boy is not an easy fight. He stands tall. He got the height. He stands tall. He knows how to fight backwards, going forward. This is a real fight for Canelo. And I remember when Mike Tyson fought Jose Rebalta back in '84, he had to get inside, and you got to stay inside with a guy like that. And it's hard. He's going to take a lot of punishment getting in there. So, anyway, I think Canelo is a lot braver than he should be taking this fight. This is a hell of a fight. But that's all I got, fellas.
All right, Hawk. Yo, they still banging, bro. She knocked a braid loose right now. That whole cornrow look like it's about to come off. Sheesh. Yo, this girl Jelena is tough though, man.
Yo, she's bleeding, but I get her winning, man. Like the little thing that I've seen, man. She's boxing that girl and killing her to the body, man.
It depends, man. It depends, man. Because at times she's getting tomped just with a jab. She's getting caught on the way out with big right hands. And Jelena's doing more work. But I'm sure, like it's appealing to me. It's gonna be appealing to the judges. It's a breath of fresh air when you see a girl that can punch. So Jelena's landing more shots, but this girl's landing shots that make this other girl like fucking go back foot, you know, clinch, bleed, all types of stuff, man. I don't know. I like this girl. I mean, I don't understand. Oh look, wow, that's her not in a fight. Holy shit.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that too. On the ropes, right? On the ropes, like poking.
Yo, that's crazy. She don't look like that. Yo.
Unless you're bad.
Yo.
Hey, because you're looking fine, man.
Torres, no, because her hair, she took off, man. She took so many shots that her braids is knocked loose. She don't even look like she just looked over there.
Oh.
Damn, Jelena hit her with another left to the body. I'm telling you, her left.
The cut looks bad, but she's working, man. I like her.
She's working. She's working. But I'm telling you, go watch that. Look at that shit, man. That was 3 left uppercuts. And look, who's backing up? Jelena. Who wants to clinch? Jelena. I'm telling you, man, this girl punches hard, man. Even if she loses this fight, they need to get this girl a trainer. Because look, none of those punches got technique on it. That's all just... She's just a fighter. Look, she don't know how to throw no punch with skill. She's just a fighter. Look.
That's the thing. She's missing a lot, like, widely.
But she hits harder, man.
She should move with her, that Jelena.
Jelena's right eye and left eye is fucked up. That right hand be landing.
Dang.
She got the Reyes glove. She knows she a puncher.
Man, I ain't.
Look at that. A little short right. Let me see who we got. We got Julio. Pelayo, what up?
Hey, what's going on, Nez?
What's good?
Mitty, Francis, Adumi. You know what?
Yo,
I can't wait for the fight. You know, I got Canelo winning because, I don't know, I just feel that he has more experience. And I just think that at the end of the fight, Callum Smith's going to need some senso beans because he's going to need it. It's gonna be all over, you know? And, what's it called? Errol Spence, Canelo. Nah, I don't want to see that fight. Because then everybody's going to be saying that Canelo cherry picked. But over there, you know what? Great show, guys. I'm out.
Damn, she killed her to the body right there. Torres leaned over with that left hook.
Come on, man.
Yeah, but me, you came on after 6. You had to watch before 6 when Torres was fresh. Maybe the experience of Jelena's coming on. She's the champ. She's coming on late. You know, Torres could be gassing.
The 3 rounds that I watched, I gave them to Jelena. But you're right, I didn't see anything before, right?
It's a good fight. Damn. Let's see. Steve in Chicago. What up?
My town up in K-Town.
Hey, Daddy, this a dollar beat.
I drink soda, I eat pizza. I hang out with chicks all day. These fighters still can't beat me. They fighting every day, they in the gym every day. Just give me 6 weeks, and I got it.
Boxingweights.com.
Yeah, this is a damn good fight. You know, especially for a woman's fight. These 2 are going to town. I kind of agree with you. Every time that girl comes with the hook, the other girl's popping her in the face. I don't know. We'll see what the judges think. But can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we hear you, champion.
All right. Well, okay. I'm trying to watch it here. Let me get through this real quick because I'm watching. This is a good fight. Yeah, I agree with Canelo. To me, like if you put the 2 resumes together, and you look at Smith's resume, and you look like Canelo to me is just on another level. I don't see Smith having anything for Canelo. So I got Canelo. I'll be honest with you, the best card of the weekend, even though there's big names like with Canelo and Triple G, is probably that PBC card. I like all those fights. I want to see Ennis. I want to see Russell. I want to see Brandun Lee. I think all three of those guys will win, but Rodriguez, I think those guys, the A sides will all win, but I think it's a great card, top to bottom. That's on Showtime. And then I'm picking Triple G. And then as far as like what you guys were saying about Zerto, yeah, it's kind of sad to me. We were talking about it on the back channel, and like, how did he go from world champion? I know he left Top Rank, but that just shows you why we have to talk about the business of boxing. He's a perfect example of that. How the hell is he fighting for a NABO, NABF, whatever he's fighting for, coming off being one of the top guys in his division, like, and he's fighting somebody who, you know, is basically,
it's called
you know,
inactivity, Steve. Inactivity. He lost his ranking. He got to get back in the rankings.
Yeah, but
if you don't have a
I think it has to do with the politics too, though. That's if he was with Top Rank.
Of course, if you don't got a promoter, you don't have a promoter that has a whole team making sure all those T's and dots are dotted. It's not. Listen, it's not gonna happen. He don't got no belt.
I agree. I hear what you're saying. Hey, on the Pick'em League, I researched that Frank. They didn't announce his opponent until like Monday or Tuesday. Because Sunday when we were doing the Pick'em League, I researched him because I knew he was on the card, and his opponent was nowhere to be found. They announced it like Monday or Tuesday. That's what they've been doing now with COVID, or I don't know what's going on, but it's been tough for us on the Pick'em League to put fights together. Hey, you know this girl, she's got both belts now. She's got WBA and WBC. She's got two.
Oh, they raising my girl in the air. They got Torres in the air like they know she won.
Yeah, but this Jelena, she's got two titles, two belts, WBA and WBC. This was for two titles. But yeah, this was a good fight. I wonder who's. I picked the Mexican girl.
Damn, I just got it.
Steve, I'm gonna get to Stone Bone. Talk to us.
Stone Bone.
What up? Yeah, these the NBC, they've been interesting though. They've been having Porter on here and a couple different characters. So these cards been interesting. They're worth watching. Some good Thursday night action. Then we get boring Triple G Friday, and then we get Canelo Saturday. So it's a good little lineup. It's crazy for them two to at one point been like the biggest fight in boxing, or one of the top 2-3 fights in boxing was Canelo Triple G. Maybe because we've seen it twice that there's just no buzz for both of them. Maybe I know Canelo the short notice and not named known opponent, but nobody has said nothing about Triple G fighting. So it's just like he fighting in like a closed. He's really fighting in the studio. It's like a closed door session. It's gonna be a sparring match, and they're gonna pray and say prayers and light candles and hope Canelo pick them for the next fight. That's what this is. This is a ritual ceremony that Triple G about to perform in hopes they're going to have shaman there. They're going to have witch doctors. They're going to all be praying that Canelo choose him for this fight. Because without Canelo, nobody cares about Triple G. So it's sad. The mighty have fallen. And Earl gets stopped by Canelo. I just don't see it. He gets stopped out. I'm looking at Canelo as the stronger fighter, more athletic than Earl. Canelo has better upper body movement than Earl, better head movement than Earl. Earl is a high guard fighter. Canelo would eat that up, man. So you can't even beat Bud. I just really don't see you beating Canelo. So, but hey, if you get the money, man, I guess do what you do. I mean, going to sell out like Khan did, like Brooke did, like Mikey did. Just go fight, get the check, man, and hold your hand up after every round, and maybe you'll get some La Raza credit. So, all right, man, I'm going to catch y'all later.
Cheers.
Yo, Jelena won, man. What I tell you, man.
Yeah.
Like the little bit that I saw, man, she was just putting on that girl, man. Like, that girl was powerful, but she didn't have, like, the work rate, man. She was getting killed to her body, too, man.
Big Drew, East LA.
Big Drew, what up?
Yo, what up, TBV?
What up, family? What up?
Vamos, campeón.
Yo, PVC, man. I don't know what you smoking, drinking out there, thinking Crawford could take on Canelo, let alone knock him out, but shoot it my way. I want to be wilding like you for the Christmas party, man. That's some good stuff you got. Yo, shout out to Canelo. Shout out to, already making boss moves. He's not getting ahead of himself, but he's a chess player. He's a pool player. Just like Floyd, success leaves clues. Floyd laid the green print. It ain't nobody else's fault that you ain't following it. Shout out to the Charlos. I hope they get what they want this Christmas. They've been calling out Canelo. They've been calling out Triple G. They ain't ducking nobody. And that's my call. I'm out.
Thank you for your call. Thank you for your call.
We got JP Long Beach. What up?
Long Beach in the house. Yeah.
JP.
Hold up.
Yeah, turn up, man. Francis, Dooney. We got over there, Ness.
What up?
Shit, what up to y'all, man? Mitty, what up? This the shit I don't like, man. So, this the poster boy, right? This the torch bearer. This the face of boxing going this weekend, right? Where's the fanfare? See, as me as a fan, I want boxing to be a big thing, a big deal. And our torch bearer, all of us were around for De La Hoya, who had the torch. All of us were around for Mayweather, who had the torch. They brought fanfare when they were up to bat. That's a part of your obligation as being the poster boy, the torch bearer, the face of boxing. And why I always am hashtagging strategic maneuvering. Part of that type of bad business is that we have no fanfare around this fight. You know what I mean? And this is our guy. This is the guy that's supposed to, trailblaze the sport and take it to the next level. And the other day, Ness had mentioned, Canelo's only 30 years old. I said, damn, is he only 30 still? And I thought about all the dudes he didn't beat, and I realized you may be able to call Canelo the grandpa killer. Because when you look at that resume, it's a lot of old men he finished off in their mid-30s. Carlos Baldomir, Lovemore Indu, Kermit Zentron, Shane Mosley, Angulo, Lara, Kirkland, Cotto, Chavez Jr., and Golovkin, and Kovalev to top it off. All of these a bunch of old-ass men. So it's time to start fighting your contemporaries, the dude that are around your age. I call it strategic maneuvering. You're picking off all these old men who got you by damn near 10 years. My biggest gripe is that it's not fanfare around the face of boxing this weekend. He's used to be my favorite fighter, and I'd still argue that he's the most skilled and hard to beat today, but I don't like how he's moving. That's my call.
Grandpa killer. Love it.
I guess Daniel Jacobs is a grandpa.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Danny, man. Grandpa, man.
I mean, he was being developed, and he was fighting the best guys that were around at the time. Maybe,
Let me tell you how deep you gotta reach to say the name Lovemore Nadu. Check this out, y'all. This dude, he wild. 2010 is when Canelo fought that dude.
Wow.
That's what he brought up. Something from 2010.
That means he was 20.
But the thing is that you that mad that you mad about him beating up somebody 11 years ago.
The thing is that who was available at that time, right? He wants to fight the contemporaries now that he's 30.
Love more than the dude, they was developing him.
That's what I know.
He had a few fights before that. He had fought Jose Miguel Cotto, not Miguel Cotto. Jose Miguel, he was being developed. When he fought Nadu, he was coming off the Carlos Baldomir win. I mean, it's hilarious because that's another name that he mentioned. He fought Carlos Baldomir, 2010. Like, you going in your bag.
Baghdad.
Davidian.
Baggity bag.
Davidian, what up, man?
Davidian.
Dumatron and Coach Mitty. It's good.
What up?
What's up? No, let's see. I want to see my man Boots. You know, he's always been somebody that's been on my radar ever since I seen him. So he's really gifted. But I do respect Chris, though. I like Chris Van Heerden, the South African. He's gonna be tough, though. He's gonna be tough. So this gonna be a good little test. So that 3 to 4 rounds, I don't know about that. But maybe, you know, you just never know in boxing. But that should be a good fight. Of course, I'm picking Boots, but I respect Chris Van Heerden, though. He's a tough dude. So Canelo and Callum, you know, call me crazy. I mean, I know how good Canelo is, but I don't know. I'm a rock with the underdog. You know, I like Callum Smith for some reason. I'm scared because he might not get it done, but you know, I want to see the fight. I want to see what he do. You know, he doesn't have the experience, you know, as Canelo does, but you just never know in boxing. But I gotta go with Callum Smith on this one. And I don't know. There's so many other fights. Yeah, I don't know. That's my call. God bless y'all.
All right, Josh, North Carolina.
God bless, champion.
What do it do, TVV? How my audio sound straight?
You good?
Alright, man. When it comes to this Canelo stuff, I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'm glad Canelo is back pay-per-view status, but I'm streaming this fight. I'm not paying $70 to see a fight that I don't want to see. And I'm sorry, this just screams Rocky Fielding to me. It screams some Rocky Fielding shit. Callum Smith can fight, but I'm thinking it's a setup. I don't trust Canelo. Canelo, to me, Canelo fights the people he can beat. He will not pick somebody that's a 50-50 with him. It just won't. That's how I see it. I'm ready to see the man for Andre. Look at Charles. I want to see them fights. I'm good. No, Callum Smith. No. And what's the thing?
You just don't sound good, champ. I tried to just keep waiting to see if it was going to get any better, and it just kept getting worse. Big Supermax, Rodriguez. What it do, man?
Slang. It's the ring walk, he had it in the fire impression. Supermax is reppin' that Lone Star, Texas. Strong arms, weapons, his hand wraps in leather. Everlasting message, you want it? Come and get it. The border wars competition, it ain't no competition. I'm coming to get him, no draws, no decision. Give me my belts now, cause I am the winner. My only L's for lessons we teaching to these quitters. This border wasn't the 4 horsemen he ride with, and he followed the crosser, machine gun.
Yo, you cut it right before Eric Cruz got his shout out. Shout out to Eric Cruz. What up, champ? What up, fellas?
What up?
Just sitting here waiting on the mechanic. Somehow I broke the handle off my 5th wheel lock, so that sucks. But hey, we got some good boxing talk to talk about. Shout out to you guys. Keeping me up. I'm on night shift now, so that's always fun. But shout out to you guys. Big weekend of fights, man. Yo, I forgot Triple G was fighting, though, to be honest. So I'm going to take Triple G by KO. I think Callum, I think it's going to be a slow-paced fight. I don't think it's going to be too exciting. I think it's going to be very slow-paced, similar to the Kovalev. And he's going to break him down. But I'm calling for a 9th round TKO body shot. He gonna kill over just like his brother. But shout out to the Smith brothers because they always are big guys on bringing autism awareness out there. That's something I really, that autism awareness means a lot to me. So shout out to them for that. But I got Canelo winning that. And look, man, I got to get back on top of this TVB rewind thing next because a lot of people, you bringing up names like Lovemore and Dude, I heard somebody say that. Then they're talking about Kirk Angulo and Lara as if they weren't the top two guys at the time, man. We got to get on that rewind show. People forget, when your name loses luster, people forget that you were one of the top guys in the division at the time. I think Callum's about the same age as Canelo, so I guess he's a grandpa at like 32. But yo, man, I do agree there's not a lot of fanfare, but it's like 5 weeks notice. I'm curious to see how the pay-per-view sales work out, and how many people are actually going to sit there and buy without this much promotion, because I haven't seen shit as far as commercials, anybody pushing it. Haven't seen them on ESPN, First Take, FS1, none of that. So we'll see how it goes, man. But don't expect a high-paced fight. I think it's going to be very slow. Canelo's going to have to be methodical, have to work his way on the inside to chop down that tree. And I don't think it's going to be too careless. So it may turn out to be a boring fight with a big finish. But that's my call, fellas.
With a big finish. You hear that, Mitty?
Man, I don't know, man. Let's see. There won't be no finish, man. Decision, man. Decision for Smith.
Yeah, Mitty. Last time you picked Lomachenko, right?
Me? Nah, man.
I thought that. Yeah. Look how you said me. Yeah. I didn't see him for a little bit after that. It was just like
I was rocking El Brooklyn, man. My brother,
Yeah, El Gordo.
Boomerang.
Yo. So just to talk the facts of the fight, like what's gonna happen is Callum Smith, his jab gonna have to mean something, and whatever he's doing, it's gonna have to make Canelo second guess standing in front of him and using his he's gonna be bending at the hip, right? Canelo gonna invest in the body. Callum Smith, if he could take Canelo body shots, because he's gonna give Canelo a lot of body to work, a lot of chest, a lot of body. And whether he knock him out or not, I don't know. But what's gonna happen is he's gonna make Smith keep dropping his hands to try to catch his body, and then Canelo gonna come up with some. You're gonna see Canelo throw some uppercuts in this one. He's gonna work him like the aqua bag, man. It's gonna be man. I don't know what Mitty talking about, but you gotta have pride. You know what I'm saying? I guess if that's how you choosing it.
Pride, yeah. Nah, man, no pride here, man.
That's it?
Hey, he called him the
aqua
bag.
Man, that's it, man.
He said the aqua bag.
Yeah. Stone Bone.
Canelo should win this. I'm not really too much worried about the size. I'm looking at the quality. I think Canelo is number 2 pound for pound, so I think he'll perform like it. I'm looking for a early late round stoppage, round like 9, 10, probably 9, 10 round stoppage. I just think he's strong, sturdy, good young fighter, but I just don't see him being nowhere near the level of Canelo. And I think Canelo, at this point, he ain't trying to make a statement, but I do think he want to make it clear that he ain't done. You know what I mean? He want to let the zone know. He want all these possible prospective buyers who own the Canelo market to know that he the guy, and he probably going to go for the stoppage. So I'm looking for a stoppage. And it's not that I don't think Earl is a good size for middleweight or junior middleweight or any of that. Maybe against an average fighter, but you're talking about a guy with great upper body movement. Earl struggles with that, You think Sean Porter was aggressive and met Earl at the middle of the ring? What type of strength do you think Canelo would bring versus a Sean Porter? He's a way better fighter, skill wise, hand speed, punch variety, all the things that Earl struggled with that Sean Porter got. Canelo do that 10 times better. So Earl, hey, if they want you to get knocked out, man, so go on and get the check, go on and get knocked out, and go home happy. I guess that's what we're looking for. We're looking for how to get paid to get the hardest fight to get knocked out the quickest for the biggest pay. So you can get knocked out in the second round, and we'll be happy that you dare to be great. So I guess that's where we're going with boxing. So I'm looking for a Canelo stoppage 9th round so he can get the next big bag. I'll catch you later.
And
yeah, we got 2 super chats from Jesse. Jesse, how do you say that last name? Quesada? Quesada. Look, these Canelo haters, aka clowns, didn't Jamal beat a 42-year-old K9? Didn't Gervonta and Haney beat a 38-year-old Gamboa? FN hypocrites. FN hypocrites. Intrigued the Incredible comes back with a super chat that says, Boots about to be champion. After this domination, we're going to have to get a top 10 opponent. Then we coming for the Milk Buds, the Bud Scouts, the Bud Lights, and Bud Tenders.
Hilarious. Yo, Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch us in the morning for the next one.
Yo, catch you on Sunday when we talk about Crow Day. Callum Smith.
You already know what it is, man. Next up, Sports Talk. Don't forget to smash the thumbs up button and the subscribe button on your way out. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't help with the visibility and the growth of the show. Border Wars 10, throw up your X's. Border Wars 10, we're still looking for middleweights. We're still looking for heavyweights. We're still looking for 190-pound cruiserweights. We're looking for, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, you gotta say the experience level. You just throwing out weight classes. That ain't gonna
You didn't
help.
let me get there. You just jump in. Like, let me finish, man. Yeah, so like I was saying, you got to submit footage, sparring and bag footage, and we got to know your name, your level of experience. All those things account for your sign up, so we can vet you and properly match you up with somebody on your skill level. So yeah, thank you very much. Border Wars 10, March 13th, sunny Florida. If you want to be there, 2021, if you want to be there, this is the time now. Also, next up, Sports Talk, NEX UP. You can't copy it. It's the one and only NEX UP Sports Talk, YouTube, Twitter, IG, Nest. Thank you. Midi, thank you. Thank you to the man upstairs, my Lord and Savior, for another one. Without him, none of this would be possible. Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. I'm out.
Bruh, the hate is real. They back there talking about Matthew Hatton, like, That's how you know they hate. Like, my man is fighting the number 1, a 7-foot dude. So they rather talk about when he fought Matthew Hatton 20 years ago. I'm out, man. That's GTO. We gone.